Hello, hello. Wow, this has been a long time since we've done this. We're, man, a couple hours late. Okay, whatever. Should be fine. All right, we're good. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Audio just got real quiet. Oh, it's because they all tapped.
Steam Cloud Air, my favorite.
I like how you turn that off when a game just decides to not launch for absolutely no reason. Okay, so we're finally back at another monthly. It's been a while since we've had these streams up and going.
It's been like, what, over 2 years?
2 years.
God.
2019. It was spring of 2020.
Yeah, I think was the last one in January, February? Did we have
I think it was February. Because March is when everything shut down.
Right.
March or April, one of those months. Which is really unfortunate timing, because that's when like every single event in the Pacific Northwest is happening right in the spring, and then they all got canceled, which is extra unfortunate because like now that everything's finally coming back, we don't have time to plan for those events because it's already spring, so we have to wait another year.
Well, I mean, at least we can get the planning done early.
I'm contemplating still seeing if I can run a crest this year, like late August, but that's so much more complicated because now we have not as much time. I don't know what other events are happening because everything's last second now.
Right.
It's gonna be difficult. I should open up the Twitch so you can see chat. Yeah, because we're on Twitch right now. I would imagine most people who are watching this on Twitch are YouTube.
What's the...
Epic Gaming PDX. Which I'm following, but I just don't. Or maybe I'm not following. Maybe I saw them streaming a bunch of games and I'm following. I just typed in Epic Gaming. Okay, cool. I can see that. And I can see chat. Sick. Alright, so I got chat up, so if anyone's in there, I will be able to see what you're saying now. I might take my mask off for commentary. Combination of the headset and the mask is very, very uncomfortable. Alright, so first matchup, we have Ned and Eonology. No, he was here for the last month. Yes. Probably not. It was either last month or the month before. I know he had one set where he was playing Zetter and all of us were like, I say all of us, but it was like everyone was kind of grouped around watching and trying to be nice and giving him like all this advice. Like, you can do this, and like, bro, just a little too much information all at once. Like, let him play, and friendlies are for when you teach him, stuff like that. But people, if there's anything to take away from PDX Rebels, is that we're too nice, which is a problem. I would much rather have them being too mean.
Fair.
I mean, I've always said that, but PDX Rebels is sort of like the nice guy scene, and at this point, we're just kind of the wash guy scene.
There's so many retired players here now. Oh my God.
Literally, the only person that's like actually actively trying to win and improve is Hayes.
This one, yeah.
I've been mentally checked out. I feel like everyone goes through the stages of they pick up the game, they have a ton of fun, and they're addicted to it for like 3 or 4 years, and then they mentally start moving on to their next game. I think I got to that before everyone else did, because I started OG when it first came out. And now Ty finally has reached that point, and he's just kind of going random and having fun. And this is a hangout now, right?
Oh, let me figure that out.
I think is his controller not working?
Okay,
is that the problem?
Turn it back on. Okay, there we go. Do they need help with counterpicks?
I would assume Ned, because he plays online enough, and this is the same.
True.
And Hayes should be, standing around.
Still.
We don't have the new. Oh, that's lame. Okay,
well,
here we go.
They run badly. I was gonna turn them all off.
Really?
Yeah, I can do the.
Maybe it's just your crappy laptop.
No, it lags on everything. Like I turned them off during Genesis because they don't run well.
Amazing.
Like my set with Vega, like the sort of thing we turn us like can we turn this off? They're kind of annoying. Anyway.
Ned is continuing his tradition of having a kill confirm and then messing it up.
Yeah, I think like one of the things like newer players got to get used to is like just knowing when someone's dead and how to kill them immediately, right? Like Force Burn, you just hit down smash sometimes and you take it. Right?
Honestly, I feel like one of the biggest problems newer players have, or even mid-level players, is that they see that they have the kill confirm, but in their mind they don't realize how much time they have to actually do that kill confirm, so they rush it and then just mess it up.
Well, I mean, in Ned's case specifically, like I think it's just that he doesn't want to go for it in general, or like he doesn't know to go for it, right? As opposed to just to whipping the execution, right?
Oh, he actually went for one because he had a.
There's so many whips like you just smash down smash here, like Miles' kill percent here.
Oh, I was talking about his edge guard situation because he had a back air downer, one of the rinse and repeat force burn edge guards, and it just fell off stage and down aired by accident.
Is Ned actually the baby dash grabbing? I think he's baby dash.
A lot of what Ned does is not. So it should probably be noted that Ned is not necessarily tryharding, right?
Fair enough.
You know, we're having fun. It's just a monthly. It's not really that important. A lot of like Ned's playing is like, I'm gonna baby dash across the entire stage. What are you gonna do about this?
I'm gonna sit there and up tilt too. That's what I'm gonna do.
In my response, I just sit there and F tilt.
That's what I said. You just sit there and up tilt.
I just do the Zetterburn classic.
I've got some more pressure. I still have no idea how this character works yet, but like...
I don't either, dude. I see Malo throwing like 5 different types of bombs. Like, what does that do? What's this do? Get away from me. I'm afraid.
But the top player consensus, at least what I'm seeing from like Cake and maybe Penguin, is that Malo seems to be top level or top tier at the moment.
I honestly feel like all the new characters are top tier.
I'm not sure I'd do that. Like I think Palm and arguably Hodan are, or at least like no one knows the Hodan matchup yet, and that character just spams everything, and I have no idea what's happening at any given point.
I honestly feel like Hodan is another Sylvanas where we just have no clue what's happening.
Well, like Hodan's kit makes sense with like when you're playing with it, right? Like it's not gimmicky exactly. There's just a lot of stuff, and I'm at the information overload point where it's like, okay, we got 400 characters. I need to figure out what they do like immediately, and then learn how to rig.
I'm gonna stop you right there because Hodan is definitely the most gimmicky, janky character in the cast.
I don't think he's...
Okay, let me rephrase. I feel like you can play him gimmicky and janky.
Sure.
But you can play anyone gimmicky and janky.
Right.
I just think he has more ways to do that.
With the pseudo empower stuff, you gotta find ways to balance that. And I'm not sure they're doing that right. But
this is a closer game than I kind of was expecting.
I mean, I feel like it's okay. Closer than you're expecting. It's still pretty net. It's still pretty net favorites some of it. Like,
but honestly, only because I've seen Ian have a few of those like death DIs. That's something I like calling. Oh,
I just call it rest. Yeah.
I call him keyboard DI. Windows loves it when I do that.
Oh God bless.
He gets
someone
so
have Windows
upset.
for it.
Someone clip it. Clip it and send it to Windows. Yeah, right there. It's keyboard DI.
I call it Rast DI.
Blue DI?
Also, no, Blue DI is like, you have to be low percent. Like,
You're right.
low percent.
You have to die at 20% to a jab.
That's Blue DI, right? Like, Rast DI is the very livable, like, smash attack when you're at, like, 60, 70.
It's the
like,
messing up the drift and then dying.
Which is, like, missing the initial DI usually.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna guess.
For Malo, I don't know what Malo wants. I'm gonna be honest. So I feel like this is just whatever he's comfortable with.
I'll go turn those down.
You know, if he can't, because okay, so Ianology is kind of one of our newer Rivals players. He just picked it up recently. He has something like 50 hours into the game. For 50 hours, he's pretty good already.
They're not doing badly, yeah.
Oh, he's going for it, but he's one of the ultimate players, so it makes sense that he choose this stage because it just smash fill.
Right.
Be comfortable with it. He understands that Malo up air is busted.
it's like all of Mars there.
Dude, I still can't get over the fact that this is supposed to be a zoner character, but you can really just kind of mash.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you can do that with, like, Aether's been like that forever.
This is true, but I feel like Malo is much better at, like, the frame data is like deceivingly fast.
I'm not sure I'd say the frame data is good, but like the moves themselves are definitely good.
They're not like the best frame data you see, but they're faster than I think they'll be. I should say me specifically, because I feel like I have time and then I get hit. I'm like, oh well.
My issues with the hitboxes, I think.
Oh, that would have been
maybe some knockback. Like my issue with like Palm and Malo right now is their hits don't feel as hard as they actually get hit. Like Palm up air infuriates me. Like I'm fine with them giving Palm like a strong up air attack, because that's absolute. But like it doesn't feel like it should be killing me at the percent it kills me. Oh, the purples. All right.
I guess that's where Malo is really gonna. Man, if recovering as Malo seems like it's gonna be hard.
Recovering as Malo?
Against Malo.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, so the I don't know. Malo has like gimmicky stuff because you can just jump out, hold. Was it fair there? You jump out, just hold. God, is it fair that's the punch down?
I don't know. I don't know Malo enough, but none of us do.
But there's a charge punch. You jump. You just keep holding it, and you either land it or you don't. And usually you're not in the worst spot, I think.
Real talk, I think the set would kind of be close to even without, you know, I feel like Enologies doesn't know what the moves necessarily do and isn't ready to DI.
I was playing Ian in friendlies earlier, and they asked me when I did, you know, F tilt to up air. They asked me if that was true. I'm like, oh, okay, you're this kind of new, you know, where it's like.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you could be a mid-level player and still occasionally think that's true because it's just dumb and BS.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Everyone complained about up tilt up air in the early days. And I was like, no, it's F tilt 1 up air. That's the problem. That's
People
the mix-up.
still complain about up tilt up air. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's never really bothered me too much. It's always F tilt 1. Oh. That would have killed him if he combusted there.
Yeah, Ian's got to be aware of the combust.
I don't know if he knows. To be fair, I don't even know if he knows combust is a thing, and if he doesn't, that might play in his favor because then he's not afraid of it.
True. That's it. I'm also not. Okay, not
Oh,
that.
DI up.
Not that.
Okay. he almost fell.
They're brass, yeah. All right.
Okay.
That's a respectable showing, though.
Akashi, everyone should complain about Absa.
True.
So I.
Say again?
Follows fair works like endless fair.
Oh, you just keep holding and then it'll. Okay.
Until you release it back.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right over there.
On the stream said. Yep.
All right, we should have Hayes versus Tech bonus now.
Let's see. Tech Bonus is one of the PM players, right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know who they play. I'm expecting Hayes to win this pretty
I'm
handily.
pretty sure they play Rebels of Aether.
I thought they played Pokemon. I don't know where we're going with this.
Well, I'd hope everyone should play Pokemon.
True.
I like how just saying that can make people upset now. God, I swear you cannot talk about Pokemon without people getting angry.
People are passionate about the game.
There's no reasonable takes when it comes to Pokemon. That's the problem I have.
True. All right.
It's the funny thing because you can't say like, well, Pokemon, like, it meets my expectations and it doesn't blow me away, but I enjoy it and have fun. But I also recognize that there's so much more they could do with it that would make it much better. And you can't have that take. It's either you're a Pokemon fanboy or you hate Game Freak. There's no in between.
You can do both. You can I think I'm in that position. I think I haven't bought a Pokemon game in years myself. Concept.
I mean, I've openly said many times I think Nexamon is actually the best Pokemon game.
I have no idea what that is.
It's, I mean, exactly. Like, Nexamon is just sort of a knockoff. I say knockoff, but it's like high quality. It's just a Pokemon, like, basically imagine if Pokemon left off where Black and White is, except for actually had quality of life improvements and actually tried to push it. And that's what Nexamon is. And it actually has a good story, which you're not going to find. I don't care what anyone says. Black and White story is, like, nowhere near as good as, like, what Nexamon is. It's so overrated. That will really piss people off saying that.
I'm just let the take be hot. I don't know enough about it to give it a.
This is where we make fun of Soros for the rest of the set in the stream and just like throw out random new Pokemon that will have no idea what it's like.
I know some of them. What are they doing over there? I'm guessing they go to probably tower. I'm gonna guess they go to tower. Oh, I think
Feel still, yeah.
Hold on. Hey, they might pull it back to do that. Okay, no, good. When I hop on stream, I'll do the Konami code.
Okay.
Just to get it there.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention like the Tech still had the SDI thing, so they probably need to fix that.
Oh, he didn't put it in his tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Move to default control, looks like. That's what the button check's for. You don't forget those.
So it looks like he just picked up Palm.
I mean, Palm's a good choice right now. Palm is, in my opinion, the best character in the game.
I wasn't saying anything negative about that.
What are they doing? Say what?
I don't know what they're banning everything.
Yeah, y'all can just click it. Like the banding.
It's fine.
The banding is just nothing. It's just a marker. Okay.
Okay, so we don't know anything about Tech Bonus. He's one of the P+ players that's been interested in Rivals, which we love seeing. We love our P+ guys. We love sharing the venue with them. I think there's more overlap with P+ than like any other Smash game when it comes to Rivals. So he gets the unfortunate circumstance of getting a round 1 against Hayes.
Ouch. They're spacing really well. Like,
yeah, they're not bad. The thing I've noticed with P+ players is that P+ players, I'm just going to say it, Rivals players are dumb. Defense players are smarter. Because they understand you don't need to approach 24/7. Holding W is not like being... Not holding W isn't lame. That's just how you play the game.
Okay, missed the, I'm not sure if it was just Hayes missing that, but, this is surprisingly close to a first year. There you go. That's that though.
Ooh, almost survived that. That's a hard DI though.
Setting up. I think they're still getting used to the rivals control scheme.
Yeah, either that or they're just taking the I don't want to approach option, which is a valid way to play. I'm still laughing about what Hayes said about the way you play.
What did they say?
Hayes was like, Strohs doesn't camp, he just wants to engage peacefully.
Oh, that's the nicest way anyone's ever described me camping. Oh, God bless.
There's a little bit of truth to that. Obviously not all of it, but at the same time, Rivals players really do exaggerate camping. That's... Oh, that was almost actually really good DI. Yeah, this is a really unfortunate round one to get if you're a new player, because Claren is one of the like new player killers, and also Hayes has gotten really good.
Hayes is very good. I think Hayes is just struggling with the spacing at the moment. This game would be probably saved a lot earlier.
I feel like Hayes' only real problem right now is just like not having enough matchup experience with some characters. Good DI.
That was a clean combo, not enough to kill though. Sorry, yeah, it looks like Tech's not quite used to the spawn recovery yet. It's probably done again.
He at least knows how to do the wall jump, and you can do nut B after that. So he's not so new that he thinks it's like smash recovery. So he's definitely played this game before, clearly.
It looks like they're... Zetter? Okay, that's
Zetter's not a... Okay, I love how when Claren first came out, every Zetter was like, wow, this is the worst matchup in the game. Like, there's no way we can beat this big sword character. I don't know if they just kind of immediately took the like analogy of like Fox Marth and went that way. And I kind of understood it at its face because you just don't know when you could really punish Claren like at first. Like, because the character was new, we didn't know what the frame data was and whatnot. But the more I played it, the more I'm like, Zetter is probably one of Claren's worst matchups. And Claren doesn't necessarily have any matchups that are like really bad for her. But I feel like Zetter is one of the matchups that Claren can kind of struggle with if the Zetter comes in with the right mentality to deal with it. I feel like probably the worst matchup for Claren is definitely Crag. But if Crag didn't exist, I think Zetter might just be the worst one. But nothing is guaranteed, obviously.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. It's just Zetter has things against Claren.
I mean, it's just Fireball, right?
I mean, it's Fireball. You got the bait and punish. You have once Zetter gets in on Claren, it's hard for Claren to get out.
True. Right, she doesn't get off in out position.
Which is funny. I've actually noticed.
Wait. Oh, right. This is game 2. Okay, it took me a second. I completely forgot that.
I still answer with why. Disgusting. Gross. This stage banned forever. Somewhere Ty is smiling and I'm upset.
So when someone added him in the Discord saying, yo, they're playing on Tempest.
Oh, man. What was I saying? That made me lose my train of thought.
Something's that ever matchup. Ooh. Oh, more Rasty. Alright, that's unfortunate. A little bit of wonder from Hayes over there.
He understands at least when to not approach. Like, the whole time Hayes ran at him, he didn't try to, like, beat Hayes' moves. He immediately just spaced out.
I mean, with Palma, you can actually get away with
Oh, he's just dead, yeah. Even if that didn't get hit, he wasn't making that back.
So good,
I feel the one thing I've really noticed about Hayes over the last few times, you might just kill him here, but Hayes has gotten really good at knowing when... Yeah, he's dead.
This is just BM. That's
oh my, he was already dead!
That was
let him
so
go.
rude. Oh my lord.
As I was saying though, Hayes has gotten really good at slipping in moves when you don't expect him to. Like just random counter hit out of nowhere, you suddenly get clipped by back air and you think you're gonna kill him. He's gotten really good at that.
Yeah.
Which is probably him playing Ty so much. Alright, let's see. I gotta play Pajama John. Let me put this in 2-0 for Hayes real quick. My internet will stop being slow. So that was 2-0, right? Yeah, it was. Alright, hey Ned. I'm gonna grab Ned and yell at him to get on commentary. And I gotta go play my set.
Am I doing solo comms? I'm wearing one. I'm pretty sure, like, I can hear myself back just fine. You talking? I mean, that is how commentary works, yeah. I'm not good at solo comms. Oh, yeah, I found it. There we go. nonsense is fine sometimes. I don't know. Let me pull some chat.
Who's next?
It should be Jared didn't post the bracket link, so I'm just stuck here. Man. It's Jared and someone. I think it's one of the PM players.
Oh. I should have entered the P+. I came late.
I mean, if you come early, you're gonna be waiting. You would have been waiting for like 3 hours.
I would have been in grand finals. Maybe. Well, Teddy was, and I'm about equal with Teddy where I was. I just don't want to drive to Portland at 10 a.m.
Were they starting that early?
I think it's like noon actually, but noon's like when the traffic gets really bad.
Okay. I think they're trying to set up a Jared's controller. If it ends up being fussy, I'm gonna laugh because it was being fussy with my laptop, but my left is also garbage. So
Today's the 24th, right?
yes.
I think I can get the bracket up. I'll type in 4,
you can just search stuff.
4.
Oh, great way to play games.
It didn't work.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're setting up the stuff. I'm gonna guess it's probably an issue with the GameCube adapter again. That thing has been like increasingly fussy with everything.
You're right. I found April's monthly.
All right, sweet. Could you post on Discord?
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you. Thing on.
And you posted the link.
For the Twitch test.
Yes, yes.
Or I posted it. Looks like we have Zettermere? Oh, we got a Zettermere. All right. They're about to get it here. I'm hoping for at least 2 Jareks this set.
2 Zetterburns. Could have many Jareks. Jarek doesn't have to be just a Jarek. The Jarek can be done by anybody who believes hard enough and presses the buttons down and strong fast enough.
Jarek versus Game John. I'm gonna hope they go to the tower first. No! Why are they going here? So many fireballs everywhere. All right.
I don't know if the mic's working or not, but
I can hear you just fine.
okay. 2 Zetter. I don't know how to commentate that.
I mean, this is just a lot of, I want to say fun days, but like Jarek's sense of fun days are a little different. They're not bad fun days. They're just unorthodox. Yeah, okay, so we're about to see it starting. Lots of charge, down smash. Oh, wow, that was a great call on the side smash. Just shine, and we charge. There we go. Jarek showing he still knows how to edge guard.
But Gemma John's not moving very much.
I guess not.
I mean, other stock, like he's...
Oh, they're not teching. Oh, that's an issue.
No, he gets stuck to standing.
Yeah, they're probably not used to to how the game actually works yet. I'm guessing they were just one of the they're here. They might as well see how to run this place.
That's probably what's going on.
So we do get to see Jarek do things, which is usually fun. Yeah, okay, they don't have to deal with something. I think they're still used to treating like the wall like they do in PM. I'm gonna guess we see at least one like instinctive upbeat to ledge, and then they just not do anything for the wall jump.
I like the sense of using Zetterburn moves in the like. I think everyone knows Zetterburn a little well.
Gatling, there we go. Pretty fast 3-stock. Let's see if the Game of John wants to switch off. I'm guessing they probably don't, but they could. Okay, running it back.
I think Pajama John could do better by acknowledging that after losing neutral, he can still move faster than he expects to, because there's not a no-tech penalty in this game. No-tech's actually fine. You can move really fast.
Right. Actually, no-tech is a faster.
Yeah, no, it's way faster in this game than in P+. And if you're like a P+ player, you might be something, oh, I should tech always, or I can't move after no-tech, but you can.
Well, like in the first game, Pajama Jump just like wasn't attacking some of the light stuff, so they just kept getting hit like at really low percent combos for no reason. They probably went a little bit too high on the start of up B there. Like Jarek can just fireball if he wants to. Okay, catching second place. There's a little more recognition. Maybe Pajama John needs a second one up.
Pajama John might have a deficiency in movement and recovery, but you can mix it up and making crazy good decisions. That's possible.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like the game knowledge isn't there yet, though.
Game knowledge does help in making good decisions.
Yeah, they're just kind of pushing buttons right now, trying to figure it out. That's what Jarek also looks like he's pushing buttons. Jarek's been playing this game for like 6 years.
He knows what is hard to deal with buttons are. He knows what the good.
Oh, okay, we're good.
He knows the good buttons.
Gonna jump? Okay, we're good.
That strong would have worked if he delayed it longer. That was just early Nancy.
Gatling good. Gatling back, sure. Invincibility would be good. Okay, Jarek's happy to just make trace here. 2 stocks up, your kill. Like Jarek's kill percent.
I don't think Jarek's thinking about trades. I think he's just thinking about hitting.
Well, it's like Jarek was in the position where he's.
I know trades were good, but I don't think he cared about it. I don't think it was in his head.
No, probably not. But like, you get to play riskier is the point I was making.
That is true. You do get to.
Alright, so hopefully Jarek reports his own set, and then what are you, either I'm being summoned to stream or you're being summoned to stream, I'm not sure which one they're doing it. They might play one of the loser sets off stream, I'm not sure. We theoretically could play Tech Bonus and Jam Jam off stream. Oh, that's Jarek. You know, when he pops back. Okay.
I hope we weren't too mean to Pajama John.
I mean, I don't think we were being mean for like exactly, but like it was obvious they're not used to the game yet.
No, I think if Pajama John kept playing, they could get used to it and do better.
Yeah, obviously. So we got. We're Jarek.
I'm just always nervous that we'll be like, oh, you're not used to the game yet, and the player's gonna be like, I've been playing for 3 years. Why are you so mean to me? I'm like,
Oh, that's it. Alright. I'll be hopping off.
Hello, Hayes.
how did that set make you feel?
Just playing Rivals. I go full autopilot mode with Rivals, to be honest.
I did tell Soros that you probably weren't thinking about making trades. Even when you were up in stocks and it was valuable, and he was making a point that it would be good for you to do that, and the gameplay was supporting that, but I was saying you weren't thinking about that.
Yeah, no, I'm just autopiloting. I try not, whenever a new player, because he's one of the P+ players, I didn't know how much he was really, familiar with Rivals and whatnot. I try not to like completely just 3-0 like almost JV4 because I don't want them to get like discouraged and I don't want to say I don't sandbag. I still like play, but I don't like 0 to death basically.
You play enough to win, but without like your full power. That sounds like sandbagging.
Well, I want them to be able to play neutral.
You want them to be able to play neutral.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I don't care. I will just play as hard as possible. I don't want to give them fake neutral.
I want him to understand what my character can do. But he was playing Zetter, so it's fine. I was talking to him a little bit as we were playing. Friendly, basically in bracket.
How old is Rivals right now?
Jeez, it came out 2015. It's getting pretty old now. Man.
That's a long time for Zetterburn to be an awful person. I know it's going to get character development eventually, but we've been waiting a long time for I hate my brother after he was framed. Jeez.
All right, we got Ned and Saroas.
I burned down a village because I'm mad at my brother.
And, I don't think I've ever actually seen them play in bracket before.
I was watching some friendlies earlier. Saroas doesn't get near him, and Ned tries to hit invisible. Doesn't work out. But I think Ned will focus better in bracket. Because I don't want, like, you try to like play hard against Absa like before bracket, you'll burn your brain out.
Yeah, Absol's definitely a character that can mentally sort of break you down. But I feel like that's a floaty thing, just kind of in general. But for a best of 3, I don't think it's too big of a deal. That's when you start getting into best of 5 or like a grand finals bracket reset, where it's like mentally taxing.
Absa, Soros is like just going at him. He's not pressing the defense button.
Well, now he is, but like, yeah, I feel like Soros generally actually doesn't play campy if he knows he can win. If he's pretty confident in winning. It's when he doesn't know if he'll win neutral or not, when he forces his neutral and makes them uncomfortable.
All right, well he's winning neutral a lot so far. I want to watch what Ned does to get through this.
Ned's answer is going to be lots of baby dash. I feel like that actually might be some of the reason why he struggles against Absa, is because a lot of his neutral is approaching with baby dash, and Absa doesn't really care about that much.
No, Absa's neutral is like a chess game. You need to think a few steps ahead.
That's why. Oh my, that wouldn't have killed, but it wouldn't have felt good. He's dead. Never mind, Soro sucks.
That dash attack earlier up the ledge was techable.
So Soro's 35%.
I would like Ned to adjust his tempo a little bit and go in at different timings. It looks like he's taking some kind of think now. That's good.
You ever try to parry a F tilt 2 and instead you... Come on, Soros. Come on. He knows he's up stock, he doesn't even care.
Oh, don't parry on the platform against Absa. Just jump off or something else.
Good stalls. Surprised Soros didn't carry that off. The funny thing is, with our monthlies, in all reality, most of us don't really take the games too seriously. You know, we're just kind of playing for fun, and then on commentary, we're looking at it like, okay, it's probably doing so much more it could be doing. When in all reality, they're probably like, I'm just playing.
I'm focusing.
So that's something I actually am sort of afraid of when it comes to the local scene, is that like, I sort of mentally checked out of like competitive rivals. I still enjoy the game, love hanging out and running the tournaments and stuff like that. But I'm obviously not like grinding to get really good. And I don't want that to be like the status quo. Like I want other people to still be getting good and still be good at the game. Like I want my scene to
pretty
get
sure
better.
Soros is still going at it.
Soros said he's retiring from traveling and really like grinding and whatnot, but then he gets a good placing at Genesis. So,
Could be the pressure is off. It's like, that might help a lot at a big event.
yeah, that's like, I mean, I added him on Discord. I'm like, bro, for your last tournament, quote unquote, ever, for real traveling and whatnot, it's pretty good placing. Because what did he get, like 13th?
Yeah, I think it was just out top 8. Should Ned be on the platforms more again? He's like on the ground a lot. That's like limiting his movement speed.
I don't know about this stage choice, I'm gonna be honest. There's worse ones, but also this gives Absa a lot of vertical and horizontal space to run away. Soroa specifically. Because I know Soros is gonna love those side platforms. Oh, it's fine. No sweet spot.
I don't know if he's fine.
Oh, well, if he tech that, it would have been fine. Well, that was a fast set.
Even if he techs, that's a hard tech to do anything from that position. That angle's bad. That's a bad tech spot. Like close to the corner would be better.
Where are we now? We're not. Should that have been best of 5?
I thought you said we couldn't do it because we were late.
No. It's until we got top 4. But I mean, I think that should have been best of 5, right?
Well, that's up to you. I wasn't in charge of that.
Yeah, I mean, we got time, but they're already walking over here, so I don't know about that. We'll just gentlemen see if you want best of 5 because we have to play next.
do players on commentary in a moment.
Comes back.
Let's go.
Throw us in on here. Oh. We're waiting for Jarek to finish what he's doing and get on the stream.
Get on the video game.
Oh my lord.
He's texting people.
Well, they're
too
trying
cool.
to send the tech bonus the Discord invite.
That's actually fair. That's good stuff.
So it's like it's acceptable, but man, I am not good at filling time.
Yeah. Last monthly, actually, I heard Tech Bonus shouting out Rivals a bunch, so.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's pretty sick.
They were on stream for P+, I believe, for PM.
I wish I could like get here early enough to actually enter the PM stuff because
Yeah.
I used to be like originally a PM player that
Oh,
switched to Melee,
nice.
that switched to Rivals.
First time I played Smash that I actually took seriously was in my high school library. They just had a Wii in there, and they
God
had PM
bless.
or P+ on there, and it was so fun.
I started a high school Smash club, and we had a or by like randomly like someone was like, "Yo, I'll bring a Wii." Can someone bring a TV? I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
I got this shitty LCD and just shoved it in like a bag, and then we left it in a locker for like 2 years. So we like every lunch period we just take it out of
Yeah.
the locker and then just start playing Smash for them.
The origin story of the true grinders.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
God, I played so much Smash that year.
I brought a Switch with me to college, and that was the perfect way to experience Smash Ultimate, because I basically never played it online. I just had people around me that wanted to.
That's
It
actually
was
probably
perfect.
a much better
I
experience.
played like 1,000 hours that way, and it didn't even hurt that much.
Looks like we got Hayes doing some more modes.
Yeah.
Jarek, are you still doing that? How was it taking you this long? Oh my word. I don't think Twitch chat up, huh? Any chatters in here?
Sophia, it is a monthly, actually. So, and we aren't doing it next month because we'll be having the Back in Blood regional
Let's
having
go.
rivals.
Randomly.
Pretty hype. Yeah.
We got a 3-week notice that, oh, I guess we're doing a regional instead of a monthly.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just glad I can go to this one. I missed Crest, and that was tragic.
Well, I'm excited for as many local tourneys as we can have since I can't really travel for too much right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Best I can do is probably go to Washington every once in a while.
Did he even run PM event? I guess we have Big Ed Boy runnings up in Washington. Oh man, I wish I had a car. God.
Yeah.
Jarek, please.
The Gaming Dragon is not
Oh my
gaming
God.
even a little bit.
He's not. This is bullshit. I demand a refund. I want a Dragon to like greater equal value.
Cool. Oh, and I guess to be specific, it's the last Sunday of every month, Sevilla, that we do our monthlies.
Barring any weird overlaps. Last Sunday. Yeah, Matt checks out. Wasn't sure if there's a. Wait. It's April. Wait, it's still April, isn't it? Okay, it's still April. I was doing the figure count thing.
I know because it's my birthday.
Oh, dude, happy
Yeah.
birthday! Let's go.
Thank you. I'm surprisingly conscious of the date right now.
I'll be turning.
22.
Small.
Not super exciting, but it is a birthday.
Okay, let's. We got Jarek finally moving away from the commentator
He's
booth.
probably just doing what he was doing before, but not next to us, so we can't harass him about it.
Damn, but that's a big brain strat.
Yeah, he's camping, but over there.
I don't have the counterplay for that.
Yeah.
I lose to camping.
The comms is glued to the wall. We can't really. We have bad mobility.
All right, looks like we're plugging stuff in.
Nice.
I'm assuming we're gonna need the game reset just because.
You know.
All right, looks like for that to happen. Oh, okay. They don't know the Ulti 4 tech.
Yeah.
Clearly, they haven't played enough ranked.
They don't have all the sick macros, especially for big picture mode. This might trip them up here. It's a tough matchup.
All right.
Well,
Oh, they got it. Okay. I guess I have the mouse plugged in now, so they have the the training wheels on. They'll learn eventually though. Okay, so my question is, how many more times are we gonna have to reset the game?
Approximately every time.
Oh, word.
That's my guess.
That would be pretty good.
I feel like we have more variants in controllers than people, almost. Like we're all here with unique controllers somehow.
Let's see, so we have. Okay, you're on Switch. We have an Xbox. We have a GameCube.
PS4.
PS4. So technically, like a PM player could hop in with a hitbox.
There we
I'm just saying that is a thing that is a possibility.
Very possible.
You think we find someone with Joy-Cons?
We can convince someone to use Joy-Cons. I don't know if they'll be here already ready to do it themselves, per se.
There's gonna be someone that plays with Joy-Cons, unironically, right?
Maybe.
Oh, because Switch players are like, that's their default.
I feel like that's an expensive lifestyle, with my understanding of the stick drift on the Joy-Cons. If you're gaming too hard, you're replacing those pretty often.
I have a launch Switch and I've never had an issue with my Joy-Cons.
Yeah?
I guess I'm like a unicorn or something, but like I'm just like, what? They're broken? What? I have several other issues with my Switch, but we got the game going.
Yep.
I'm expecting Haze to win this, as they very traditionally Jarek wins this, but like Haze has leveled up over the past couple years.
Greatly, yeah. I'm very curious to see how this one goes, actually. My understanding of
that's
the lore.
Like, Jarek with a slight lead here. If he can maintain it, then we might have more of a game.
Some traditional Jarek maneuvers.
I think Jarek actually went a little too Jarek-y there. Like there was just a free up smash for our when Haze was off ledge.
Yeah, he's trying to fish for something else.
But, still slightly favored, and not okay. Now the tides are turning. Never mind. Still 2 turns in a row.
There's no tide turner like a Jarek down smash.
Okay. Highly illegal Nair tipper, but not dead. So like, I guess we're good.
Oh, back to surge.
I'm trying really hard to call out what I think Jared's about to do. I just can't.
Yeah,
like, I keep going for like, how are you supposed to guess that? All right, he's gonna be up smash. Never.
He's gonna jump threateningly, actually.
I do respect like how safe Jarek is playing. Like,
I've never picked that up.
Oh wow, that was such a confirm. I did not think he was gonna get that. That was excellent.
Oh, patience, nice. Trying to get the extra credit here. Oh.
That's a lot of extra credit.
Yeah.
Little. Oh man, the air hitbox is infuriating. It's so irritating. But he's making them work. He's getting as much value out of this game. Okay, that was greedy.
Interesting grab.
I'm not sure what they're doing down there. He does not need to go down there.
They're still on their extra credit. I like it. Imagine if they get that grab. Something happens.
There we go. All right. Jarek on the board.
There we go.
90% though. Almost down the stock. Anyway. That is like... Alright, I appreciate the PDX passive play, but man, you're invincible. You can just knock him sometimes.
Oh.
We're good. Jarek's fine. Yeah, see, we're good.
Stress me out. That's not hard to do.
I want to see Jarek start respecting Darren.
My Dak is there too. Claren Dacus does so much out of those soft hits without tipper and with.
It's a little nutty, yeah. Something cute I learned at Genesis when I was playing friendlies with SBS is you can do in spots where you're like fishing or like baiting with bears as Claren, you can do up air instead.
Like landing up air?
Yeah, landing up air. Because it has less end lag and it's generally just less punishable while still having similar uses.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if we'll see Hayes do that. I might tell him about it later. But just something to know.
Something to add to the arsenal of ever-confusing Claren options.
Like, it's amazing how much SPS has a lot of that character.
Yeah, I bet.
That should be okay. Not quite the song. I was hoping Hayes would mess up with the added. Dead so? Almost. No, you can just. Okay, now Jarek's still. Jarek's playing a little too Jarek.
Yeah, I was expecting more rolls, to be honest. That's how you know.
I just want to see the down smash. There we go. Not dead. Next one kills him.
The and the fire wore off. Ooh.
Check those? We check those.
For the tipper nair at the ledge.
It was Jarek who got down
He
smashed.
became down smashed himself.
Why is there a mouse moving?
Kind of poetic.
Who's moving the mouse? Who's doing that?
That's a good point. I somehow thought it could have been me for a second. It's like, no, that's There is no mouse.
Oh, we got a Matrix kind of thing going on.
What's up?
There is no mouse.
Yeah, probably.
It's all your head.
Yes.
All right, reasonable. No, it's kind of like Haze here last time. Ooh, strong start from Haze.
A lot of off stage for Zetterburn to be on this stage. I feel like I wouldn't like that aspect of it.
I mean, like, Zetterburn offstage gets a bad rap. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess it's also just
It's
down B and get your jump back and do your thing.
pretty much, yeah. Like, it's bad if you're bad. If you're
Fair
not
enough.
bad, it's perfectly average, you know?
My Zetter stays bad for the time being. I'll learn the recovery eventually.
Just play an air character and ignore it.
True. That would be nice.
Oh, it's ever.
Then I get rinse and repeated until my brain falls out.
Got a follow? Kind of. Dark it still? Okay. A little reversal there. As much as I hate to say it, I feel like Jarrett needs to stop Jarretting if he wants to get back in the game. There's like, I feel like Jarrett's committed too much to the goofy options.
Is that a card in the deck of Jarek, though? Does he
it's
ever?
not at all. Like, I know Jarrett's moving
Okay.
around.
I don't think I'd witnessed Jarek stop Jareking before.
But
so
I feel like you could play less Jarrecky and still get the Jarretts.
for sure.
Oh! I wanted to, like, when I saw God, I don't actually know what Zetter's uppy is called. I still want to call it Firefox.
Yeah.
But like, so my
Rising
instinct
Tiger.
when
I'm gonna keep calling him a
Why?
tiger. No, that's PDX lore. He's a lion. He's a tiger. I almost said the right thing.
But when I saw Jared go for the downward up B, I wanted to immediately just see like a down smash or something.
Yeah.
Like it was in my gut.
That mechanic of up B is always funny to mess with people with.
Getting smacked with back airs and airs. Soon. Oh, all right.
Like it's wrapping up here pretty aggressively. Oh.
Up smash and kill probably. Side beat up smash probably kill.
I'm getting a lot of sweet spot side Bs. Not surprised to be seeing more. Oh.
Oh, we got some RAS DI, or I guess we'll call it keyboard DI for here.
Yeah.
In Windows.
BioBird. The new.
God.
I tuned into his stream recently, and he did it to himself right at the start of the stream. So I think we're all kind of in that position right now.
It's a little bit awkward.
Yeah, we're all getting there though. It's a cool tag. We'll learn it.
Good stuff from Hayes. I think I'm about to go up. Let's see if Jared comes over here to yell at me. I'm imagining so.
The classic.
I got my water behind me. Oh, they're standing up so slow. I see the bald head over all the cards.
Over yonder.
Over the counter. They be approaching. Alright, let's see. Jarek, are we running loser stuff next or okay.
Who's up next? Oh, me. Goodbye, stream, and I will see you on the other side.
Let's leave them like yeah. I forgot how they like want us to set it down. I feel like it's on the chair, but that's probably also wrong. You hopping in?
It won't be a problem if it never touches the ground.
I might sub out for Jarek because I think Jarek enjoys doing this more than I do.
Sure.
Okay. Are we just running off through losers before we get to me and Hayes? Okay, so which ones are being played off screen? Oh, okay. Fair enough, I suppose.
Streaming everything, everyone gets their show, their time, and that's...
Jark, you want to switch out with me?
Sora has said not good at entertaining anyone, as if there's payment for this, but there's not. Doesn't matter.
I occasionally get a question whenever I'm running like a regional or a major or something. Is like, are you getting paid for it? I'm like, no, no one gets. TOs don't get paid for this. TOs are just doing it because they like the game, they like the community, and you know.
If a TO told me I need to make some money to do this, I'd be like, yeah, I'll pay more. I would do that. But people are broke. And people are getting broker.
Yeah, I just never have expected any money. Like, I get more out of TOing and running events than I do playing Rivals at this point. Because I've just, I don't know, I played Rivals for so long.
They just went right into it, I guess.
Oh, I didn't see any bans or anything. Alright, who is who? Ned's gonna be Force.
I think that's a button check. They don't look like they're fighting. I can't tell.
Yeah, no, they were fighting. They were just spacing each other out.
I guess so.
Ned is playing oddly... Well, never mind, he's going in now. I was gonna say he's playing oddly defensive. Maybe he's just afraid of Zetter.
I think it's okay to be afraid of Zetter. He's on fire. If a lion and a martial arts dance on fire started running up to me in real life, I'd be petrified.
Yeah, so
But
Ned
I would be more scared of fourth burn though.
I think Ned should have a lot of experience in Zetter because he plays against me and Ty all the time. So, although playing against me is, I mean, it gives you some Zetter experience, but that's mostly giving you Derek experience, and not white Zetter. But it also does
You learn hitboxes, so that's fine. Hitboxes are important.
Yeah, you learn what the character can do, and oh, we didn't get the wall jump. Maybe momentarily forgot that it's not smash wall jumps. I always tell people it's just as important to learn how to fight against jank than it is to fight against like legit quote-unquote optimal gameplay, because you're gonna see a lot of both in bracket, and if you can't beat the jank, you won't even get out of pools. So.
Oh, there's jank that gets far in bracket. Like you have to be acknowledge that. It's
Shout out to
know.
Gecko. Gecko is one of the legends. He's fun to watch. He's stupid, but he's fun to watch. Oh. Clone just saying no. Ned, I think, just hit 4 buttons, and 4 out of the 5 missed. As he was edge guarding. I actually think Ned is too afraid of like overcommitting with his moves, so he cuts him short and just kind of hovers in front of the enemy. Like he's still trying to threaten the space while he's edge guarding, basically, which is a little weird. Or he could just be not executing well. Oh, that was good. I say all that, and then he just does that.
I think I need more fireballs to cut off space from Zetterburn.
Yeah.
I see fireballs on screen, but I don't see any fireball stage control from them.
Yeah.
Shoot the fireball and think about the next movement.
Fireball is most of what Zetter has against Force Burn. This matchup can be pretty rough. Force Burn just sort of has somewhat fast, big moves that tend to beat out Zetter, and Force Burn also edge guards Zetter really well.
You think everyone edgeguards Zetter really well?
Not really. It's anyone that has a edge guard that can like cover low recoveries well. Force Burn is pretty notoriously. It's Force Burn and Rano especially cover them.
All right, so that's the okay.
And it's not to say that Zetter can't edge guard Force Burn well, but generally that ends up happening. If he got it the other way or back out there, block drop attacker, Zetter would have just been dead.
Oh yeah, there needs to be more fireballs. Just running at Force Burn this way. He's like, Force Burn's like really good at like countering you at close quarters. You're like a little off.
Yeah, generally the game plan here against Force Burn is to just sort of put fireballs at platforms and right above Force Burn's head to cut off some of the things he can do. And it's not necessarily as an in, it's just as a, I don't want you to have as many options as you have right now.
Yeah, that would help, I think.
Also clear the smoke. That's really, Fireball is really good at clearing smoke. You just got this whole horizontal line to get rid of it. I did notice with my Pajama John set that he really likes down special, which makes me happy. I love it when people try to use down special. He hasn't quite figured out where it would be really good, but down special can be a pretty good move if you know what you're doing with it.
You're talking about Zetterburns?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes. But I mean, obviously these are PM players that haven't put too much time into Rivals, not Ned, but Pajama John. And the PM players we have are honestly not bad for probably only having like 20 of their own hours into the game. Oh, there you go. Technically even suck. How did he get to 167%? What happened here?
Zetterburn didn't kill him. I mean, Force Burn didn't kill him, sorry, Force Burn.
I guess that is true. Now he's starting to use Fireball. That's exactly where I wanted to throw Fireballs, like right at that platform. At or directly below it. There you go. Now he's getting. I shouldn't be approaching this character, or at least it's difficult to approach this character. I know he's starting to catch on that Ned likes to approach him above a lot, and stall above a lot, which is sort of like a force burn, mid-level force burn loves to just kind of stall, stone fall. There's so many ways to stall in the air.
I mean, I think that's just a force burn. I don't know if it's always mid-level, but
No. It's definitely a force burn thing, but like mid-level players will generally always do it, right? And not like mix it up. And it's pretty difficult to deal with if you don't like recognize that's what's going on. Oh. It's close. That was actually a closer game than I was expecting. Pretty good.
there's learning.
He is learning indeed. So it's 2-0 by Ned. And now I gotta play.
Eonology.
Yep. And then after we play, everything after this in bracket will be best of 5. So this is the last best of 3 set. Let me grab Soros and throw him the headset.
Good luck, Ian. I'm just realizing we can't see the Twitch chat from here, so we can't even talk to the peoples.
Alright, so we got Jarek and the bracket. Hold on, who's
Jarek and Eonology are next.
Okay.
I know Ian. Ian beat me up in Smash 4 a lot.
They're learning tech. Look at the tech. All right.
I love using Malo, but I found out that if I don't use Malo for a week, it drains out of you.
He is a hard character to understand. It's probably going to take another year or so before people really get him in their fingers. All right. I think Jarek really likes to say game 1. I'm not sure why.
I told Jarek to pick whatever stage he wanted for game 1. He didn't pick this.
Did they? Wait. Someone played this in round 1. I don't remember who it was. Or maybe I'm hallucinating. I might be hallucinating. Right. Let's see if Jarek understands anything about this character. I'm gonna guess no, as Jarek does not play this game actively, therefore probably hasn't played a single Malo yet. Outside of like maybe Windows if they're goofing around. We got some projectiles being thrown. Standard PDX fare. That's so frustrating. Like Malo's aerials are sneaky good. Like, I feel like a lot of people sleep on his aerials at the moment. But they're like, hey, look at that dare. That just killed, and I don't think Jarek would have hit some in time to get out of it.
Looks like Ian likes a neutral bomb more than the other bombs.
It's probably gonna take them a little while to figure out which one is the best. I remember like when Shovel Knight came out, people were still trying to figure out like which builds or like which items are supposed to prioritize in the shop. Or maybe do something similar with bombs or like
I mean, I think it's like partially player preference too. Like not all Shovel Knights will buy like momentum.
I find the majority of them do though.
I thought a lot of people buy Dynamo. It's interesting.
There we go. There's some here. I'm still expecting Jarek to win the set, but the matchup inexperience might be costing him a bit here. Let's see what Ian can find if they can close the set.
I would like Ian to pull out the the multi-hit one and tech that on the recovery, because Apex of the up special, he'll toss it and you can just tech it and you only take 2%.
Interesting. I'm not expecting Ian to know a lot of the fun model thing yet. Back to even game.
Well, you can tech every bomb, but the percent you take is different.
Interesting.
Well, not big bomb. You can't take that one. It doesn't blow up in time.
Finish your. Oh, okay. Maybe a bit too early to go for. Or I'm wrong. Or Derek goes for it a third time and just gets it. We're seeing some real good Derek. I feel like Derek's lost his touch. I feel like he's not getting him the way he used to. Too out of practice to really got this.
That could have been drifted up and air dodged, I think.
You know, either that was very livable, but we established earlier that Ian is suffering from the RAS TI problem.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
It's just like you know, like things that
You didn't let me play in RAS.
you would have swept the whole thing. What do you mean?
I don't know what the DI is anymore. You didn't let me get the experience.
Well, so like RAS TI is just kind of a joke. Like you know, new players will often forget to, or like be a little bit slow to DI stuff, so they'll just get neutral DI and die really early.
That's bad.
Oh no, the pineapple! Oh gee, I didn't think they get stuck there. That's unfortunate.
You don't get stuck there if you know the bomb tech.
Oh, true. Is he ceiling tech in this game? Yes, you can. I forgot they put in ceiling tech game. I think. No, you're not supposed to attack him.
I think. There's like more bombs pulled.
Yeah, like Jerick is more than willing to just sit and spam fireballs for a bit, but I'm not counting on the recognition of which bombs are which.
Well, every time Ian wins neutral, he doesn't pull a bomb immediately, but I think that could be happening.
I just wish I knew more about Malo.
And this is that would have been a good opportunity to pull out flashbang.
What are you going for? Okay. Neutral game. All right. Really soak it in. There we go. Okay. I was about to be surprised that that wasn't I'm actually surprised it wasn't a purple to begin with, but
Yeah.
they got it in the corner. The DI seems hard, and it's probably gonna take a lot of pressure.
And control of the bombs is pretty good.
I do want to comment on it. It doesn't seem bad, but I'm not sure what good Malo bombs look like yet.
Just able to maneuver the bombs how he wants. The real problem is maneuvering around Zetterburn.
Those other moves mostly in straight lines. I don't think it's the worst ever.
Oh no, the matchup is fine, but I'm saying Ian's maneuvering against Zetterburn needs to be improved.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. Well, good stuff for me. Not a bad showing the first run, or the first on-stream run. So we got Jark moving on. I assume we're gonna be playing the other side. Should be let's see, Ned versus the other person. My brain's losing things. Should be Ned versus.
Wouldn't it be? Is it not Ned versus Jarek? Who's that?
Oh, that wait. Would they go to? Oh, right. They would meet up in losers quarter or losers semis. I think. Time to check the bracket. I just had it. Did I not? Oh, it was on Discord.
Well, Jarek has to actually update like who won the sets.
Is he not?
And yeah, it is Jarek and Ned next.
Okay. So we'll be doing that. I guess they'll decide then if they want to do best of 5 from top 4.
No, it is best of 5 from there. I mean, top 4. Jarek won top 5 earlier, but you didn't play top 5, so we didn't play our set top 5 or best of 5. I mean.
Oh, I guess. Well, I mean, if my net set had been best of 5, then like losers round 2 would have been best of 5.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the bracket on stream. Thank you very much.
There it is.
All right, so we got you and me sitting in winners finals right now. We got Jarek and Ned playing for 4th down in loser semis. Winner of that will play loser of us, and then we'll finish the bracket from there. everything is probably best environment at this point. See if they remember to change something.
I thought there'd be AC here, and I'm pretty warm.
Wait, what?
I feel physically hot, and
Oh,
warm.
you can take your coat off.
There's like some holes in my shirt.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do laundry.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, looks like they're... Okay, that's reset number like 5, I think. Rivals is really fussy recently.
It's not like they're big holes, but I do need to do laundry.
You're good, it's all good. Okay. Player cam up again. We're just chilling. They got it settled.
My clothes are all clean, to be clear. They're all very clean. I showered. I did everything I'm supposed to do.
Okay, it looks like Jarek's about to check where they are. I'm guessing Jarek's about to check where they are in bracket. No, okay. Up. There you go. They switched the 5s off for a second. I'm like, no, not that one. Okay, but yeah, it looks like it's specified at this point. Pretty reasonable.
I don't want to think about 5 stocks rivals. It could be 5 stocks of
Oh man, that would take
Eliana in the corner.
pain and suffering. Alright, the AZ Classic. Emerging Foot Center here. I'm expecting Ned to get especially Jarek here, because Ned's at that point where, you know, they understand the game enough to know how to play.
I think Ned could be Jarek.
I'm not as confident. That said, Ned's putting on a lot of pressure, but Ned also is, you know, they got kind of run at you kind of player, you know. And Jarek is very good at dealing with the run at you players when they're not, you know, respecting their Jarek's option. Oh, that wasn't close. I got the mix up. All right. That wasn't a bad stall from Ned. I'm not sure exactly. A little bit off.
It looks like a good case to me, so I don't know what happens. So there's that
There's the rest, yeah.
first burn. That is, I would agree.
Down smash. There we go. That's learning. You take the kills when you get them. Up. Yep. Damage. All right. That's a pretty respectable fight.
I mean, I think that's pretty good right now. It's just like some things in neutral or some things in high tension situations could be improved, but like, I think he moves actually pretty okay.
Well, yeah, like Ned's whole focus has been on doing like the really schmoovy looking stuff, you know, like baby dashing everywhere, moonwalking, the kind of things that are like good to learn when you're used to the game, but Ned's at the point, or like when you learn everything else. Oh wow, that was a good follow from Jared. But you know, like you gotta walk before you can run, and Ned started sprinting instead of learning how to put his feet where they need to go. Oh, God, that was such a weird interaction. Okay, looks like they got the empowered on the phone. Excellent bait. That was a great bait from Jared. Alright, Ned just fished pretty well. I think these are the percent where he gets a little more uncomfortable, but finding the back air. Looks like Jared's opting to switch up to a little bit more of a defense, or not defensive, but like safe style. Just with lots of fireball, stuffing aerials before they get to
I mean, you say sports safe, but he just did down special 4 times in a row.
Theoretically, it's a more safe play style. The specifics of it may vary. You're back on stage, not on fire, so at minimum not no percent. Okay. Oh, this is last stock. I spaced that out. Keep stuff going. Find it up smash. Oh, one more. Okay, combust online. Why'd they burn it? Ned, please. That's a good for you here. Oh, one of us getting down smash. Yep. There it is.
Drift in. That's livable.
Well, I don't think there was a drift that was the issue there. It was just the straight up DI wasn't quite up to snuff.
That's possible. DI up, drift up in.
You can just hold in there, like up and in the entire time. That's probably max DI.
That's definitely within the motions of you can win this game.
Yeah, I agree with that at this point, yeah. No! Ah, good God. They're trying to switch to the milestone skins. Oh! Are we stuck already? That might be dead. They're close. Okay, no, that's getting back on. I think Jared needs to be a little bit more aggressive about when Ned's moving back closer back, but so nice comfy, 70% lead for Jared. This seems high or low enough that their up smash should kill here. Now they're definitely in the up smash range. Probably not what Jeremy's aiming for, but we take because we get it. I respect it. It's bad, but I respect it. Ned quite not like shadowboxing probably a bit more than they should. I'd like to see less fishing with hard aerials. Oh, okay. Not gonna say so. Nope. I'm not sure if Jerk's sandbagging a bit or not. It doesn't feel like Jerk is, but they could be.
I don't think we'll know until he says whether he was or not.
I'm guessing Jerk's not sandbagging. Maybe just it's hard to say. It's hard to say what if Jerk's regular play is sandbagging by default. Because like Jerk's gonna say he's not tryharding, and I don't think he is. Let's see.
We need more clones out.
That would but at minimum it's gonna stop the fireballs, which is something Ned's probably getting a little comfortable with. But the big thing is I want to see less shadowboxing from Ned. Like Jerk lives on using shadowboxers. Back on stage. I remember Ned mentioning his punish wasn't bad, and I'm kind of inclined to agree. It's just getting to the punish state is seeming tricky, especially against someone that knows how to play neutral heavy like Derek. Okay. Alright, Derek's looking just looking for Spanish attack now. Ned not respecting the puddle of fire. Oh, it didn't reset? Or did it miscount? Huh. I might have just forgot how the puddle mechanic works, or the fire puddle. Okay, hit the clone. We find a bear. And
Well, you need to confirm you get good counter to a strong bear.
Game 3. Paramount, okay. Immediate fire gets called out by the fireball. Miss spacing. That was not a bad sequence from Ned, but just that little tiny whiff on the okay, not getting pineapple. Force can't be pineapple. This is unfortunate. That hits. It's racist. Jarek is up. Ned is forced to approach if Jarek is touching it. But Jarek's probably just going to be going for down smashes. I want to see a little less button pressing from Ned.
It needs to be less. You can be next to Zetterburn and press nothing on frame 0, and it's good.
That was a strong sequence from Ned. Even in the game up, not quite even, but either of the players could die at any point. There we go. Find Z up smash. Okay. I didn't think that would work as well as it did. Good stuff. I was
You just run into the sword and you pay for it.
I was hoping maybe throw a clone out, protect some space a little bit, but nah, just project to run into you. Oh, survival spot dodging? I guess Garrett's not quite on the ledge yet. Or the ledge for the spot dodge, but I want to see a little bit. Oh, that's livable. That's livable. Okay, we're good. There's a clone that died. Oh, stop going for baby death jabs. You look at Ty too much. You get there?
Yeah, if your hit gives you guaranteed good damage without doing fancy stuff, then take that.
Looks like we're just gonna go for a dare. Nice, excellent. Good edge guard from Ned. Putting him ahead for the this is the first time Ned's been hit this out, right?
Yes,
or,
it
like,
is.
Okay, it's not quite. Let's see if Ned can keep it going. It looks like Ned's starting to learn the spacings for. Oh, why do I say anything? Like why do I bother saying anything? Nope. The jerks are still there. All right. Similarly though. Okay, excellent, excellent counterplay to the shenanigans. Oh no, Ned's throwing. Ned's throwing. Okay. Wants to get baby dash jabs. Okay. Oh, one more. Alright, next one kills. 2 charges. Bust online. Can we find the confirm? Up air into up air? There we go.
That's a good one, actually. Those were far-reaching hits.
Ned on the board. Let's see what we can see reverse 3-0. That would be a very fun upset and probably make Ned pretty happy. Alright, where are we going? Let's see, Drake's one on Treetop and Merchant Ball. Let's see if we get DSR anywhere. Okay, no. Okay, Spaghetti. Oh no! Just barely misses the. Oh, okay. I always forget how far Force Burn's thing or up the action goes.
I know, it feels like it shouldn't go that far, but it goes so far.
But no one dying there. That's a Ned is down from that sequence. Resources are back, but the FDR to ace continuing. So what does Ned need to get back on? I guess Ned's been like hard aiming for the platform, which isn't fine, but like Jared's covered it every single time.
Oh no.
Oh wow, no, not on fire. Okay. Keeping the stock. That's pretty good for Ned here. Just gotta respect the shouldn't be that. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
You get in those weird they just tech but you're too slow situations. I always suggest you just take a half a second to wait just longer. Because if you get parried, you die. But if you get like a drop aerial, you won't.
Let's see if I can load up the stock. Okay. Not quite.
It was a DI mix-up, but I don't know if Upstrong would have killed.
It definitely wouldn't have this. Oh, there we go. Alright, keeping it close. Keeping it close. Still very winnable for Ned. Alright, yeah. It feels like Ned's gotten a bit of the hang of the Jarek bait. Excellent call out on the down bait. Well, you're getting styled on a little bit, but not getting hit by the Jarek shenanigans is always good when you're in front.
I don't think that Jared thinks that's I think he actually does that to try to win neutral.
He doesn't win neutral in a fun way. Like obviously it's not optimal, but God is it hilarious to watch. Okay, so come online. Oh, Opter super clone?
I don't think that was an intentional super clone.
I'm not trying to chalk it up to a misinput. I could see it, but my guess is they wanted to go for something cute and just didn't pan out fast enough.
Oh,
Okay.
Jarek just fell.
I mean, Jarek does have a game to burn. If this one goes poorly. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, there we go. Jarek's gonna have to cease with the funny down smashes. Never mind. Why do I say anything? Alright, back to even. Let's see. Who steals this one? Good start. That's a good start. One more?
Oh.
No, they're too low!
I saw him keep falling, and I'm like, you got it. I was special out of there.
That was almost such a good reverse. That's tragic.
Yeah.
All right, 3-1 for Jarek.
Remember to breathe when you play.
Right, breathing is important. Some could say vital.
So they had games to burn, but they're both playing burn characters. It's fourth burn that every game was burned.
True. Actually, hold on. That's philosophical. Who put my name as a 0? That's infuriating. Wait, hold on. That means Jarek manually input that. Why? That's how you spell my name. I can't believe it. I've known him like 5 years. He spells my name wrong.
What?
He spelled my name wrong in bracket. You put a 0 instead of an O.
that.
Okay, Jarek has phone call.
There's been that zero's been in there for. It's been in lots of brackets with that zero.
Some people put it in by accident when they see my Twitter handle, which is because the regular one was taken, but it is not spelled with that. I had to get my top 50 thing fixed like 3 times because they spelled it like that.
I see.
So Jarek, me and Hayes up next, yeah.
There's literally nothing else. It is us.
Yes. All right.
All right. See ya.
Oh,
This Jarrett guy's falsely reporting our sets.
hey, we still gotta play. It's only 2-0 with best of 5.
Oh yeah, we're playing right now, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I hope I don't miss my double jump
It's,
and fall
it's
into the blast zone.
3-1.
last
Okay, to be
stop.
fair, I have done that in a set where it's like a more serious situation and you're not just like goofing around at a local monthly. It
Getting
feels
Jarek.
so bad.
Yeah, I do it a lot.
I don't know who was watching, but
But
I
I
hope.
go for those types of double jump aerials a lot, so. it
I mean,
happens
yeah, and that's a
naturally.
very good, favorable position to be in when, you know.
Soft bear into kill yourself. Is my technique.
Why are they doing? Or is this just like?
Oh gosh, I haven't even thought about how the tetherball meta changed.
I hadn't even thought
wonder.
about tetherball.
That's the root of the issue. But
Okay, but actually, what's going on?
I think they're just waiting for their opponent. Is it Soroa saves?
Oh, it's Soros. Okay,
Yeah.
Soros is here. I thought they just stopped to randomly just mess around with tetherball for a moment. Anyway, I don't know who else is watching, but I hope they put on a stupidly entertaining show for the dumbest way possible. If the people watching are having fun, that's what I care about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this force brand bot is kind of sick at tetherball. Reverse fair the ball. So unnecessary.
Hey, we can see the player cams now.
Hey.
I didn't know if that was up on the stream the whole time.
It was on stream. I had it up on my phone during the
Okay,
beginning,
okay,
and it
but
was on
as
stream.
commentary, we couldn't see it.
Not on commentary, yeah.
Which makes it extra funny because the commentary people cannot see me like laughing and messing around. So it's
Yeah.
like, man, why does he
Me.
play the stupidest ways?
Slapping myself after that double jump miss earlier.
That,
Oh,
so
my KD's positive now. Nice.
I was preparing to like reverse edge guard on that because I had enough space to DI away and down air, but then you just reversed
it.
yourself.
I'm trying
But
to
you
get
did what you're supposed to though.
Yeah.
If someone's gimmicking and janking you in bracket, win. Like just win. Don't play with that. They're playing friendlies. You play bracket.
I swear, the second I start adapting and stuff, it'll be crazy. You guys are done for.
I mean, you kind of started doing that a little bit. You were still just baby dashing every 5 seconds, but
Well.
like at the same time, I also wasn't like stopping you until I randomly decided to mash back air because it was funny.
Yeah. I think my issue is more I don't adapt with my like disadvantage tools very well. It's more like I'm reflexively using them still. I need to put more thought into it.
Okay,
Wait,
this is winners finals. This is Rose and Hayes. This has been kind of our grand finals last
Yeah.
few monthlies. PDX Rivals is in a weird spot because we still have some good players, but everyone's just sort of like not. I don't want to say like not trying because that doesn't give the correct impression. Like they're mainly just here to have fun. Like
Yeah.
we've been around in the game for enough years to kind of have that initial grind to improve mentality sort of
for sure.
fade away.
It's also just been such an inconsistent like time
Yeah,
period
with
of
the
time.
pandemic
Yeah,
and,
like
it's just been
for
so
each
difficult.
individual, it can be pretty hard to get back into the spirit of things. But
I had already lost it before the pandemic started,
Yeah.
so like I'm just the TO at this point, and I put my name in the bracket because that's another name people recognize, and more people in bracket good,
yeah,
you know.
just the TO got us a cool little regional. So still doing stuff for the rival scene.
God, man, so I actually love running events. I get much more out of running events than I do playing.
For sure.
And just suddenly being like, all right, cool, we have a regional now. For those of you that aren't aware, Back in Blood is in 3 weeks, May 14th.
Yep.
Rivals of Aether will be there.
Very exciting.
It's 40-player
Last
cap.
minute.
I don't anticipate to get it because we literally, I found out as late as you guys did if we were going to do this or not. The day before we announced it is when I found out. So, yeah, we'll have all that streamed. They're gonna have production running for all of Rivals. So it's gonna be sick.
Super exciting. This is my first time being at a Rivals tourney with any kind of production, so it's pretty cool just to have a chance to be on comms and see how it all goes.
Yeah, I always tell people if you haven't gone to a tournament before, like, don't worry about like I want to do as good as I can. Like, you could go and go 0-2 in bracket and have the best time of your life. Like, just go to see the people that you usually don't get to see. It's a lot of fun.
Especially if you can get some friendlies in, that's always good. I've still played so much more online Rivals than offline.
Yeah, offline is just so
Weird
much more
spot
fun.
to be. Yeah.
I feel like fighting games are kind of in the one spot that games used to be way back in the 2000s and whatnot, before like Xbox Live and PSN and Steam really took off, where you had to do LAN and stuff that, you know, fighting games are the only thing that's really kind of doing that still.
Yeah, that's true.
Rose is up full stock. It's been not decidedly one-sided so far.
Your spacing game. Call it spacing.
Yeah, Hayes was talking about how, not necessarily complaining, just sort of mentioning that Abza can kind of just mentally wear you down.
Yeah.
Especially with the way Thoreau plays. It's probably why he gets so much salt. Even when people win against him, they're just salt.
Yeah. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah, you gotta play. When someone's being patient against you, you have to be patient against them.
I do not have that switch yet. I'm being stubborn about developing one. I would rather just run at them, but I know I can't. Especially
you'll have that
fighting
advantage.
Saroas will teach me that quick enough.
Yeah, just play Thoreau's more. As much as you don't want to.
Yeah.
I personally love fighting. Oh, hey, okay, we're last stock. He's only at 49%. That's easily doable.
I feel like it's always pretty doable for Hayes with how their punishes develop. It's really, really fun watching how they play.
Hayes has gotten. He's improved the most in two different places. I feel like his neutral was always kind of there. Like, they kind of understood when they should or shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the combo game. That wasn't quite there yet. It has gotten so much better. But more importantly, also, he's learned how to reverse people a lot.
And that
Like-
combined with the neutral and patience that they already had unlocked really well is turning into something pretty scary with this character.
This is probably the only, like, these two sets, he could just win. He's in the lead. He just kind of turned it on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have to remember that. He won. How did he win this game? Okay, so that last stock. That last...
Claren Day.
Yes, Claren. If I say she, that's Claren,
Okay.
for reference.
Okay.
49%. Last stock. He won with like 70. Hey. I'll get in my head eventually. I'm sorry.
Get used to the comms and stuff. It's hard.
I actually find it really a lot easier when it's next to their names.
Yeah, I
and
was
it's
just going to say, I
constant
think that's a great reason for the overlay to be there. I've noticed that on other streams. I bet it's super nice for this exact situation.
I do have to constantly tell people that is 100% not intentional. I think occasionally people will assume I'm doing it on purpose. I am one. 100%
Talk
not
fast. Yeah. Especially on console.
There was a,
And there.
that's kind of funny. There was research figuring out who and what state spoke the fastest.
Yeah?
You would assume that it'd be like, I don't know, New Jersey, New York speaks the fastest, right? Apparently it's Oregon.
Really?
Apparently Oregon just has the fastest talkers, which I would have never assumed.
Yeah, maybe I just don't talk to enough people to gather the data, but I haven't seen some. I haven't seen a bunch of examples.
I don't really think that's much of a bad thing in the last few years.
Yeah. Still, we're a minute in, not a stock yet. Not that we're without action. Nobody's securing the kill just yet.
This is the robot pick? Yeah. This is an interesting stage for Thoreaus to choose. Because it's a pretty decent Claren stage. I don't think it's like the best Claren stage.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I personally don't have a bunch of thought besides preference in my stage picks, even for my character, so.
Yeah, I think you're kind of at the point where it's just sort of like comfort. More comfortable on the stage regardless of matchup.
Where are they going to kill me the hardest? I'll limit that out. But, ooh, these uppers.
That was 3 tippers in a row.
I think so. Don't see that often.
It's pretty hard to get 3 upper tippers in a row. For Claren, anyway. This is gonna be the set for the most part. It's gonna be Thoreaus mostly just kind of trying to stay away from center stage while Hayes controls that center space.
Yeah.
Hayes has gotten pretty good at controlling space, I would say.
Still threaten without giving up that center stage position for sure.
Yeah,
Not that Thoros is uncomfortable in the corner.
Oh yeah, this is very much so a situation where Hayes will not want to give away center stage. Like that is his whole game plan is to be as optimal as possible and not let them get more off stage, you know. Whereas Thoros actually kind of wants to be on the edge. Like he wants to play around that ledge. He wants to float around.
Platforms on this stage, pretty easy to do. Double jump side B stuff off of them. Just kind of float threateningly.
I want to know what stages Hayes banned.
Yeah.
Sorry, try not to die on mic. Oh, that could be bad. That if Thoros push that. This is what we mean.
There you go.
Very patient, you know. And this is not a bad thing.
Very willing to just
Oh,
have a
that's
little
dead
staring
though.
contest. Yep.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing either. If you, it's just plain chicken. You
Yeah.
go first. I have no need to. I have center stage. I'm not approaching that. You're still off stage even if you try to hit me. And even if you do hit me, I'm not. I have all the stage behind me. It's fine.
But what if I baby dash at you
Oh,
instead
jump.
of holding center stage?
Then I'll pick Claren and mash forward tilt
Yeah.
or down tilt.
Do what Thoros does. That works.
Float away. So we're not even 5 seconds and Thoros already at the top lasso.
Speed run. That was any percent to the top last one. Grabs it. Chipping away. I generally consider this to be a pretty good absence stage. I don't know how I'd feel about it as Claren. How
Yeah.
much off stage there is and how little she can do to work on the horizontal part of getting back.
Probably
Besides drift.
probably a comfort fix, but this is a stage that I absolutely never pick against Apsa.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants Thoros to have less off stage to kind of float around him. So he as in Thoros is always like closer. But this is also like a really vertical stage too. So I don't know. Interesting pick.
Feels like Absa can just do whatever off of both of these platforms very easily. A lot
But at
of
the same
stuff comes
time,
off.
Claren is also very much so a character that I have the whole stage now and I'm going to edgeguard you. So yeah, I mean
Could even
it's working out so far.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Thoros. You gotta hit that. I'm pretty sure it would have killed, but this stage does have a pretty high blast zone.
Ooh. That was Absa. Doesn't matter.
So for those of you that are unaware, Soro has also said that Genesis was going to be his last like traveling tournament. And he said he only really went to Genesis because he had flight for beforehand.
But, yeah.
And then he got 13th. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Afterthought tourney that had just been pre-committed to does very well anyways.
Maybe it was because the pressure was off and he didn't care. You know, it's I do tell people that when you're putting too much pressure on yourself, some people thrive in that, but a lot of people just kind of stress is sort of bad for trying to play because then you stick to what's safe. You don't try to adapt. You just know you do what you think you know works,
Yeah.
and don't do anything else. So I don't know. Probably a good mindset.
Those little changes in mindset that can really do a lot. If I find myself trying to hold back just a little bit to try out new playstyles, it feels like I'm a whole different person behind my character. It'd be hard to change speeds.
Meanwhile, for me, when I'm relaxed, I'm just trolling, and it does not matter who wins.
2,000 hours deep into that trolling, right? Can't imagine it didn't start that way.
No, it honestly didn't start that way. Like, I kind of already had the sort of playstyle, but I was... Oh, he's dead. Oh,
Wow,
that's,
the
you got
up
absed. That's that sweet percent where if you're at the ledge and you're at a certain percent, depending on the stage, generally somewhere between 50-75%
Yeah.
with how much blast zone you have, you know. That's just kind of guaranteed death if the APSA does its button check right.
I was expecting another fair, but maybe I wasn't paying attention to the jumps enough. The cloud hop up there caught me off guard.
Yeah, that's...
Lots of movement abs that can do
Going
out
right
there.
back.
Going back.
Wow.
Maybe liked the pressure they could put on Thoros in such a small stage.
It was a, I mean, it was a close game, to be fair, up until the last, like, you got kicked by APSA and then died situation, which,
Yeah.
you know, it happens
Yeah.
to the best of us.
That just happens in any situation. So. sometimes.
But at the same time, I feel like there's much better stages. I really don't know about the stage pick against Apta. I'm sure Hayes will tell us.
Crouch cancel. It's one thing I don't do against anything that would have helped in my set with Soros a lot. Even saw
Crouch
it called
cancel-
out in the chat.
Crouch cancel is so good against Apta.
Yeah.
It gives you so many more opportunities to just sort of. I mean, if you're edge guarding, all I have to do is just sit here and hold crouch if I know you don't have resources and can't really threaten me, and there's
Yep.
nothing Apta can do. So it's more of once you know that, it's about like realizing when you can actually put that to use. Because just knowing you can do it doesn't really help you.
I'd like to get to the point where I can somewhat do it reflexively, but it's definitely not a natural option for me to utilize. Like that, that's sick.
Yeah, that's very
Jab
good.
2 makes my brain hurt. That was awesome.
Jab 2, oh, Jab 2 is the best
Nice.
place to crouch cancel, because like, there's almost no time you don't want to.
And it's pretty reactable since it's a follow-up. And it's a one-frame option, so if they don't do jab 2, you just do whatever you want.
He's alive. This is, you get all extra damage. Oh, well, he's dead now.
Yeah.
There it is. Hayes is dead. Rip. Everything Hayes could have got there would have been, like, extra. 'Cause this is even.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, like this matchup is probably going to be the one real set where you really see people like. I don't want to say. Okay, that's not really fair. I was going to say it's the one set where you really see people trying. That's not true. But like at the farther end of the bracket.
Yeah.
I mean.
I was trying not to get Derek. I just didn't want to think about it too hard. But once I quit my job, I feel like I fit more into the actually trying list. I just have a long schedule.
Yeah, if you have time to try. It's hard to try when you can't even put mental effort into your days off.
Too tired after 10 hours of work to have a good mental game in there.
So what do you want? Do you want to have money and no free time, or do you want to have free time and no money?
I'll play video games. No money.
When you get older, you have all the money you want to buy video games and
Ugh.
none of the time to play it.
Okay, yeah. I'm already starting to feel a little bit about it, but it's probably just because I was an actual child before. Had all the time.
The hilarious things I... Oh, he's dead? No. Yes? Ooh, good
I
fair.
was expecting up there.
Landed?
Yep.
Man, this
DI.
edge guard's been going on for the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Finally landed.
It's the fire character life. You gotta get rinse and repeated and see if you can get back at least.
It's also the just playing against Apta.
Yeah.
That hit. I cannot believe they hit. That was like the very edge. The cloud hitboxes are like squares.
Really?
They're much bigger than you realize.
I should look at that. I feel like I
Like
actually
that,
gain
like
a lot.
in all reality, that should not have hit, but it still hit.
It's a big old square. It's like palms up tilt.
It's a cracked rock.
I should use commentary to complain about palm.
I should do commentary to validate how I feel right now. My
Sprinkly
emotions
jab.
are real.
No
Here is
reason.
why.
Oh, good berry.
Mm.
It's on his
I would
face.
have tried to like tip her down smash.
You would have had to turn around there to
Oh,
get the
that's
first
not too
hit,
hard.
right?
That's,
Yeah.
that's not too hard.
I feel like running up, I wouldn't want to.
Oh, did he jump? No.
Neutral.
For as much as we're talking about the stage, well, I still don't think it's a great choice against Apple. This has been even the whole, the whole way.
Very good play so far.
Maybe they're just trying to get more experience, more comfortable. Maybe they are comfortable. Maybe we're just stupid.
It's hard to get a read
Oh,
on comfort
okay.
picks. You never know.
Okay, 3-1
3-1.
winners finals. I gotta now go play Hayes. I will throw Soroas over here.
He's got a down smash on you while you were trying to down smash. in your last
Our
set.
set
You
was
gotta-
really fun. I think Hayes has started to just kind of embrace the silly,
Yeah.
friendly style.
It's fun to
bracket.
watch too. I was curious to see how that one would go.
Okay. Here's Soroas. I gotta go play.
Yeah, Soroas Hayes has been a matchup we've been seeing a lot lately. It's definitely a pleasure to watch. Hayes has improved. Soroas is joining us on commentary.
What up, all? Let's see. Losers finals. Hayes versus Jarek.
Get the run back. Gonna see some down smash action.
Indeed. From both players.
Yeah. I was just giving Jarek some crap about that. I was like, you got down smashed pretty hard in your last game with them, so.
This is true. He did.
All right.
I'm expecting Hayes to take the set again, but it is best of 5, so maybe. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, good.
A little bit of air in there. Yeah, this is best of 5. That said, I'm not expecting Jarek to really want the win.
Yeah.
He's here because he's here.
Definitely probably capable of adapting if they wanted to, but I don't see it being the goal.
It
More
is
so
a-
just the goal to continue Jarek.
Yeah, yeah. Because like when I'm playing Hayes, like game 1 went to Hayes, right? And then like I had to switch switch what I was doing up entirely. Like you know, Hayes was looking for the crouch cancel into jump stuff when I go for center stage, and that was punishing me a lot. So I set off to the side. But does Jarek want to go for the campy strats? The campy sit on side, spam fire. Oh, okay, maybe.
He was saying fireball every time he threw fireball during game
Was
1
he?
with me. Yeah, he would just go
God
fireball.
bless.
It was. I was taking psychic damage 2 seconds into the game.
Oh, dude. I approve.
Jarek sets it. Nice.
Alright, what do we got going on here? Hayes with a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah, kind of out neutraling right now. Jarek's trying to do downbeat stuff.
I mean, it's not working, but there's a lot of nair happening.
A lot of good nairs in this game.
Oh, wow. I'm
Nice
amazed
dip.
at Dipper.
Yeah, caught the wall jump right at its like apex.
That's not bad. Good DF. Nice fight.
The instant up the after the shot.
Good catch. I'm not sure the air dodge was in Jarek's favor there.
That's a big
double
reversal.
dunk. We saw Hayes knows how to double dunk.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Hayes taking the safer route here. Just waiting for a confirm.
Doesn't surprise me a whole lot. I have a feeling they feel very confident in their ability to secure this and just want to stick to their game plan.
Yeah, check it out. Oh, a little deep there.
That dare reminds me of me. I like dares.
Damn it.
Good recovery.
Get back on. All right. Jab tag into. I feel like Hayes doesn't quite know what to do with jab tags.
Yeah. Although I feel like if you throw something out trying to just catch it immediately, Clarence pretty easy to punish in this scenario.
Up. Oh, yep. There's just the raw down smash. All right. Jarek's making back. No tech. Wow. Okay. Maybe no tech. No, there's no way no tech was in Jarek's favor there.
Yeah.
Just the sweet spot in there. Double
What
take
if Jarek starts invincible ledge dashing? What then?
it. The world we know is what. The world as we know it would end.
Invincible ledge dash down smash becomes his new go-to.
Oh god, can you imagine?
Luckily we're safe from that reality.
Indeed. Dirk would have to care to to invest in learning new tech to get the new players.
I'm confident in our safety.
I feel like Hayes has had too much trouble getting back on stage. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Not instant death, but not good. Alright.
A lot of
Oh,
damage.
A little bit of fire. Hayes is really good at knowing when you actually want to go for the no fun
No
zones
fun,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
because like when I
Solid two-stop.
it was a good two-stock. Because when I was playing Hayes, when you see someone like using no fun zone normally, you expect them to just be like mashing it like it's a shield or like a parry.
Yeah.
Hayes is good at telling or knowing exactly when when they're actionable, and making sure they don't get whacked by whatever we're trying to get away.
For sure.
So if there's slower combos, Hayes will find an opening to get the no fun zone in there. Just break it right there, break the combo right there.
I always like Jarek's usage of the little down B cancels to get back on. The edge cancels in.
Does Jarek know how to pity flip?
Pity flip has more to it than that, so I feel like I'm not certain.
I'm not sure Jarek. Maybe he does.
It's not just edge canceling the down B.
Oh wow,
right?
good confirm.
I know that there's a little bit more to it than just hitting the edge cancel.
Well, you gotta B reverse. You gotta.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a B reverse part to it. I always forget like which part they're B reversing now. Oh, jeez. Okay, low.
Ooh, the grab there is so
One more?
bad for Jarek.
Hayes is fishing for clips.
They're going for something interesting there, yeah.
Hayes wants something good in the clip shit this season.
Ooh. Just hitting every dipper they can, to be honest.
Good height mix-up from Jarek on the fireballs. I feel like that's been a little bit underappreciated. Like I'm not sure Jarek's going for it intentionally, but it feels like he is.
Just denying space.
Oh,
and
wow,
getting mixed.
excellent
That was
conversion off the bear.
beautiful. Yeah. Hayes does some crazy stuff off of bear. It's usually more bears, but then there's more stuff after that too.
Well, I mean, like, if they're de-aggro on the bears, you just keep
Yeah,
going for
you
bears.
just-
Like, Hayes knows that.
They're not one to not take what you give them.
Look at this aggression!
Oh, wow.
Okay, Jerk's on. No,
No,
Jerk's
make
dead.
him make that back.
Wow, that was-
denying the double jump.
Yeah, this is why I ban the stage every single time. Like, I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go to temp, or I don't want to go to.
It's an auto ban against Claren for me, and it's becoming an auto ban sort of in general because I use it badly.
Okay, so before I used to go from this thing here immediately here when I was banned, just because it's convenient, right? Also,
Spirit
these
tree
days,
to the left.
yeah, Spirit Tree to the left was like my go-to. Like, I don't care enough to ban, just get rid of these stages.
Gotcha. I have a diagonal up from FD generally, so FD.
That's where. Oh, I guess towards that. Yeah,
Up
that's
and
fair
left.
too. Yeah, no, you hit FD plus capital. Yeah, that seems completely reasonable.
I don't use capital well, so.
Does anyone? I guess Menace. Menace loves
Yeah.
that stage.
Yeah.
let's not let Menace go there. But
I love this stage skin. I've barely seen it still
it is pretty cool.
because I banned this stage.
Yeah, I've been getting better at this stage, mostly because I've been learning how to like actually drop from platforms.
Gotcha.
'Cause,
It's not the most necessary for Abs' game plan, I feel like. You're not
It's
doing
not,
a bunch
it's-
of flat drops.
like not being able to up tilt the platform is an issue for me personally.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I can't get sneaky up smashes, which not everyone knows.
Jarek actually in the lead here, in the edge guard.
Okay. I'm not feeling reverse 3-0, but maybe we get the game, maybe get some momentum going.
Wow, even with the buff. He had that really well. Not good.
Okay, well, first stock going to Jarek. There we go. Maybe he's just uncomfortable on platforms. I'm not sure that's like something I should go with, but like Hayes full hop aerials a lot. Usually that's a call out, but still.
I'm uncomfortable on that platform, so I would respect it if that one's weird for me.
I mean like Force loves that platform though.
I know.
That's drop dare all day, every day.
I get bored if I drop there too much.
How? You play Force Burn, that's like the entire reason to play the character.
I want a baby dash. You can't flat drop baby dash. That'd be sick.
That'd be good though. No, you baby dash into and buffer the flat drop out of it. There you go, there you
That's true. What a mix-up. Another really good dare coming out from Hayes. He's hitting all these tippers off stage.
And that was a very fast reversal of the situation. Like now Derek's down his last stock.
Yeah.
And now Hayes is the one charging down smash, just hoping Derek responds to it wrong. Oh, okay, excellent.
go.
Excellent. Keeping up pace, not falling too far behind. I'm hoping Derek at least gets on the board. I'd like to see Derek take a game.
That would be cool. To get a clip right now. What does Jarek clips look like?
Alright, what did I say about Hayes not being covered with platforms? I was wrong again. Not quite dead yet. Next one will kill though. And I'm feeling Hayes fishing for it. There it is.
I felt the Daggus, yep.
There it is.
Makes
Alright,
sense.
a clean 3-0
Very
from Hayes. Alright, I will be getting up to go play in my set.
The
grand
classic
finals.
grands.
There we go. Well, the classic
The
was
new
me.
classic for me, at least.
This is the new classic. Yeah, the classic was always me and Ty for a long
Yeah.
time. Or me and AZ, before Ty was like a staple of the thing here.
I hope to see those guys again soon.
Yeah, same. Hopefully they come back. All right, let's do this.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Down smash, Jarek. At least once or twice. Alright, just waiting on Sorois and Hayes to get started. Probably do a little button check. We'll have Jarek joining us back on comms in a second. The gaming dragon. Thank you to everybody in chat hanging out. Hope you're having a good one. Sevilla, I see you in there. Being happy that there's fireball representation on screen. That's always good. Happy to see you, bud. I'm curious to see how Hayes adapts going into this Grands.
Okay, I am here.
Welcome
Sorry,
back.
I had to send an important text real quick.
It happens. You're just ignoring me while standing a foot from me. It's okay.
That's the worst kind of ignoring.
Yeah. It's like a mix-up. You're like, I'm here. Not to talk to you, though.
I'm here, but man, I hate you. I'm here, but you're not here. Ooh, rip.
Yeah, Man, I should donate my Twitch Absa to the stream setup so that Soros can play with Twitch Absa.
Do we really need to do anything for Soros and Absa? I mean,
I just am not gonna play Absa is the main thing. But I won one of them if I recall. So for strike into Jules Veil. Pretty neutral stage for both. He's playing very well.
I got my Twitch stream up as well so I can see commentary. Twitch chat, whatever.
There are
All right.
commentators also. They're important.
They're just quiet commentators that are also very
Sevilla
loud.
said fireball for you while you were playing.
Who?
Sevilla, one of our chatters.
Were you telling them how much I was yelling fireball?
I did tell Soros about that. He thought it was rather funny.
That's what I do to
But
Soros.
yeah,
I
I
like
was
playing against
Taking
Soros.
psychic damage 2 seconds into the match.
That's why I like playing against Soros. He hates that.
Fireball.
Anyway,
Fair.
this is the grand finals we expected.
Yep. I called it the classic, even though there's so many more classic PDX
We have a lot of
grands.
classics here. We have me versus Octagon. We got Ty versus Soros. We got AZ versus everybody.
Shout out Octagon.
Rip Octagon.
Yep.
Had to move to Missouri.
Missouri homie now instead of the Oregon homie.
And he's so far away now.
He's on his way still, according to that Google Maps you sent.
He'll be here in time for back to luck. That was good
Palm
DI there.
action, but yeah, getting out of it.
The face didn't DI that. He was just 100%
Definitely a
dead.
death.
150%.
Holding on to it and kind of bringing it back to even if possible.
Hayes also seems to just be in a good mood today. Pretty chill.
That was good to see.
Having fun.
Yeah. Gaming.
Didn't seem too annoyed or upset that he lost his throws in the finals. Didn't seem like he was, really going lean in gamer mode,
Yeah. I think they're confident in their ability to continue adapting, and with where they're at now, that's probably just what they got to keep doing. Kind of learn the matchups. The Soros matchup more so than the Absa matchup. So,
Oh, it's kind of both, because like any APSA has the ability to do this to you in bracket.
yeah, that's also fair.
Ooh, good read. Good read running high. So yeah, as much as we like to rip on Soros, I mean this is just what Soros. This is what APSA can
The
do.
character can very safely get away with doing that to you, and if you can't deal with it, it's gonna work.
It's gonna be painful.
Yeah.
This is the way. This is the type of APSA you will see in bracket. So when you get up to higher level, you generally it doesn't stick around. And that's not necessarily an insult or a bad thing. It's just people generally are playing that way because they're not comfortable where they are and don't know if they can win or not. It's not that way for Soros.
Yeah.
Like, it may get a bit stronger when he's losing sets, but, like, that's just the way he comfortably plays. And in all reality, if you see people that are really actually playing campy, they're way worse than Soros.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
very developed game plan around what's going on, I feel like. Like, if I tried to just jump around and throw side B, I'd be like, this sucks, I suck, what? This character's
Why can't I
hard.
win like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, in all reality, this is not camping. This is, you're not necessarily engaging in a way that's like holding forward, but he's not just like trying to time you out, He's just not running into your move.
I feel like the only, I've thought about this before. I could see maybe like Menace Soros on Fire Capital going to time, but like I don't think Rivals really goes to time. Just generally speaking.
Yeah. I kind of want to see that now.
Yeah, right. I was like, man, that would be just a meme on its own.
I still laugh at the way Hayes describes how Soros plays.
Was
Oh,
it
also
peacefully floating or something like
Two-stock.
that?
No, Hayes described it as like, Soros doesn't camp. Soros just waits.
Oh wow. Got a raid from CyberHux Maniac. That was a RAS raid. 25 people.
Wow.
Thank you for
A lot
that.
of people here.
That's
Welcome,
awesome.
welcome. You are showing up for grand finals.
Yeah. Getting
So-
run back Hayes Soros.
Hayes is in loser side. Soros is in winner side. Soros is up one game, so this could either be done in 2 games or another set. So it's just the first set of grand finals.
Thanks again for the raid. That's awesome.
Soros retired. Okay, to be fair, Soros said he was retired from traveling. This is local Portland
yeah.
stuff. So Soros said he's going to keep going to local stuff. But we're really secluded up in the Pacific Northwest. Like, if we want to travel, it's a lot of money and really far to go to anything. Like, even anywhere in California, like the Bay Area is 630 miles
Yeah.
away.
Or
LA
you're
is
actually
1,000. so-
Anywhere relevant in NorCal, it's a long journey, it feels like.
Yeah, people don't realize how far north Portland is. Like, we're further north than Toronto.
Yeah, it takes
so
me a while just to get to South Oregon. That's a whole day trip.
That's a 5-hour drive.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So much
Yeah, so
damage.
this has become sort of a classic match in PDX. Ty's not here today, so this was sort of the grand finals we expected.
It means I'm the best fourth burn here right now.
Technically true,
never
and,
happens.
and you can hold that against Ty.
Well, let's go.
We can officially say for this monthly you were better than Ty.
All it takes is a lack of presence entirely.
I mean, is it really not better that way?
Yeah, we would have had the pants in my pants random.
We're trash talking Ty. He's not even here to hear it.
Oh, evening it up. Stock count.
Can we go back to talking shit about Ty though?
I need to try a little bit harder for my first time commentating. I can't just do that.
No, but these sets have generally been pretty close between Sorrows and Hayes.
Yeah.
Sorrows,
Very good play.
their playstyles are similar but on different sides of the stage.
They're very dangerously patient, both of them. It's kind of how I
Except
how
for
I
Hayes
think
is
about
like, I would put it, Hayes is optimally patient.
Yeah.
And Sorrows is absolutely patient.
I like that. Yes. Agreed.
Because Hayes just plays neutral.
Yeah. Very well. Thorough understanding of what they do in neutral and why, like all the time.
But Hayes also can go in.
I just baby dad.
A look into a first brain. And now he's ahead.
Hayes is so good at confronting with these Dacuses.
That
Iron
is
Dacus
just,
does so much.
it's just true. Like,
Yeah.
you get a tip or
Soft
back air,
air.
you expect that Dacus. And hope they mess up. Like, you can
Oh.
hold out and hope you can get a sour spot.
That's
Man,
was
he's getting a lot of percent. Ooh, dead? No, alive. Wow.
Tipper jabbed and Abza recovering. I like that a lot.
Hayes could have died about 4 different times here.
Yeah,
But-
they're just getting so much extra credit instead.
Yeah, they've tacked on now almost 90%.
Good DI on the cloud top there.
Rose is now understanding that he... Oh,
Wow.
it just accept. Hey, achievement!
Was that an up B kill, quote unquote?
I don't know what that was. I couldn't see it. I was behind the player cam.
Interesting.
I'm still gonna harass Rose or for him saying, I'm gonna, retire after Genesis, and I only had my flights. And then he goes to Genesis and places 13th.
Yeah, it's very retired behavior, I
That's-
would say.
We've had like 3 different players do
Totally
that here.
don't fit.
We've had AZ do that before.
Yeah.
5 different times now. In my defense, when I did that, I actually retired.
Yeah, you're just a big
I'm
TO
just
guy
a
now.
TO. I
TO
just
YouTube
don't.
Man.
I don't have the time, and when I do have the time, I'd rather be playing other games these days. Because
Valid.
it's always been a secondary genre to me.
For sure.
It's still amusing how good Hayes got so quick.
Yeah. I mean, I remember even before we were having like a bunch of locals again, I was seeing Hayes perform so well in PX Pride Sterning. So
Yeah, it was
they've been
during the
grinding
pandemic.
during the pandemic, before I'm assuming, but getting so much better.
Now, when I say good, Hayes, I think Hayes. Oh, club. I think Hayes understands they're not like. Hayes has. Oh gosh. Hayes has to be a roughly top 50 player, but I think Hayes understands he's not like top 20. But they also said that I believe I can beat anyone
Yeah.
that isn't top 3.
I believe the way they said it in the PDX Discord is, or in reference to our locals, is they were like, yeah, I know I can make an upset at one of these and maybe eke out the PR. And they can do a lot more than that when you really think about how many good players we've got. Like,
Well, Hayes was talking about Back in Blood for that specifically,
Oh,
for
I
the
see, I
regional.
see.
I'm like, I don't see a world where Hayes does not end up top 8 in Back in Blood.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you that are unaware, we have a regional coming up 3 weeks from now. Seoul's coming down. We got a lot of Washington people coming
Exciting.
down. It's in Portland, so we're gonna have Ties, Soroas, Hayes. I'm gonna be there, but I'm not gonna be playing because I'm TOing. It's TOing and playing hard. Seoul is the main one. I'm fully
Yeah.
expecting Seoul to win. He'll be our number 1
I'm
seed
excited
for
to
sure.
see Soul fight with some of our guys.
Ooh, alive. But
I bet we'll actually see Pride there now that I think about it. Pride's Washington.
maybe rival though? I don't know.
I know they tweeted they might have been going for Nasby even before it got canceled. So they tweeted about
They
the
tweeted,
Nasby cancellation.
I am conflicted. Yeah.
Pride throws Nasby tournaments as well. So
Yeah, yeah. Which,
gamer.
to clarify, I had absolutely nothing to do with NAS being canceled. I found out about all of that pretty much the same time all you guys found out about it.
Yeah.
It was
Just
like,
kind of the way it worked out for the venue
yeah,
itself.
it's unfortunate, but they also said in the TO Discord, like as soon as they announced rivals, they're like, we may actually just cap now.
Yeah, the
Earlier
whole
in this.
tournament.
It's like, we may just cap now because we added rivals because they were getting a lot of registrations.
Really good
While
to
it
hear.
feels bad for NASB, it feels good for rivals.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of at their expense, but it's nothing against NASB.
Not intentionally by any means. It seems like they were pretty cramped for space at the tourney, so they were cool that they were able to fit us in.
It's a decently sized one, and I mean, this game's kind of important. Whoever wins this, we're going up 2-1 in bracket. That's the other person has to win 2 in a row on their counter pick. So this is a big game.
Oh, confident with the parry, but just barely
Not a big
missing
deal
it.
though. Hey,
Confident with the
Hayes
follow-up. There you go. Taking the lead in the set. Interested to see what the counter pick is.
Soroa's
Interesting balance.
Rockwall, yeah, I can see that. Very good application.
Huh. I don't traditionally think of it as one, but it does make sense.
Yeah,
You
it's
get fared and have to hold in. So you
get
can think you're
fared
getting fared.
anywhere near the,
Yeah.
the ledge and you just die.
I get that. Can't argue. Ooh, detect those.
There's also some top platforms for Soroas to kind of float around, say leave me alone. Actually, when Soros is floating around, he's not really saying leave me alone. Like, he's partially saying that, but what he's mostly saying is, please try, but actually leave me alone so I can hit you. They're just trying to wear down your patience.
I just give me a good opening, my friend. Good
It
opening
seems
there.
to be
So
warming up, though.
That back air dagger, purpling so early.
I felt it when I was playing Hayes in my bracket, my set. Like, I was kind of messing around, and the first game was like, he was really not taking it seriously. Second game, the first game was closer than it really should have been, because I was goofing around. He was kind of goofing around.
They were starting to
there's
really
the
get it
Apsa.
going. Okay, yeah.
There's the Apsa
that's
on
the
Rockwall.
They're really cooking.
But yeah, it was like something like halfway through like game 2. It was just, if you can tell when players immediately start playing, they just suddenly switch it on. They're no longer goofing around.
Yeah.
It's like I've had enough of this.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
these
he's had enough of
Dackuses
this.
Coming out from them.
Nair is such an amazing tool for Clarence because it's
Yeah.
specifically her only real surefire way to tech change.
It's making me realize I underutilize it.
Wow, Soros just missed.
Shorten on the dash attack into the tipper. What
Man,
a crazy
that was like
combo.
50%.
Yeah, it's all tippers.
But yeah, it's Nair in place.
Yeah.
Nair in place covers tech in place, but also gives you the option to like fade a different direction to try to react to them going. So like Nair is Claren's best tool for tech chasing. In a place where Clarence generally has a really hard time tech chasing.
Pop it back on. Oh.
That would have been game.
Yeah.
Set.
Oh wow.
That might still be set. No, good TI though.
Real bad. A few more of those.
Soro's starting to roll away.
Make
He's
space.
starting to get to the. I'm gonna float away from you this game again.
Set something up.
I mean,
The abs are running.
it doesn't really matter if Hayes. I mean, you don't want to lose the stock if you're Hayes. You just want to win. But
Right now they're just getting poked, and what does that change right now?
yeah. Oh, I respect that attempt though, because if he
Yeah.
parries that, that's game.
Just confidence happens sometimes.
If I'm Hayes
Feeling
though,
good this
I'm
game.
not. Okay, there you go. Just
I think
Dacus.
that's
Just
Dacus all
Dacus to
three.
win.
All three.
If your character has a
stats.
Dacus, just do it. You'll win. All right. Tracker reset.
Let's go.
So where do they want to start here?
Yeah.
Jules there? Jules Vale, I'm gonna guess.
That's where it's been. Typically, I wouldn't
No,
be surprised.
we're going
Okay.
tower. Okay.
Rose has been. I picked tower intentionally earlier in one of their sets. But maybe
I love that start. Throw out a cloud, stand in place, literally not move for the first 3
Yeah.
seconds.
Lots of cloud usage coming out. Gotta make the most out of their game plan to get.
I love hearing the Absa Cloud Thunder line and not having
Not
it
happening,
happen.
yeah. It's like every roll I've ever gone for.
But it makes me feel good because I know the Absa players going, gosh, that should have would have hit them.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, I like that cloud kick there. Smart. Covering the fade back up beat.
Yeah, Thoros has been. Oh, we tried to parry that.
Oh.
Messed it up. Thoros has been slowly adapting to the way Hayes has been recovering. Hayes has been doing down specials at the ledge. And just wait cloud pop.
Yep.
The Absa classic.
You don't have to use it.
You know, very, very basics when it comes to Absa is that Absa is generally not trying to hit you with the cloud. Absa is generally trying to put the cloud either in front of or behind you just to control stage or make you do something stupid.
Learn how you panic, what you do.
But there's
See a
generally
lot of
that, like,
overshooting with cloud intentionally.
yeah, there's generally that little, like, test if you're, like, mid-level where they
Whoa.
throw the cloud's right at you.
Crouch cancel into the parry on Cloud Thunderline. That's pretty nice. I don't know if I see that too often.
You know, now that I think about it, we haven't really seen any of the new characters in bracket, like, all day. We saw Malo.
Yeah, Ian was playing Malo, but
Pretty much been it.
gotta get AZ and Relay here, and I'll play Olympia with them. Just have 3 Olympias all of a sudden, everybody will hate the character.
I'm canceling the tournament.
Canceling Back in Blood? We don't have a weekly.
Every character but Zedderburn is banned.
Dang.
Alright, congratulations, Ty. Oh, I
Ooh,
killed.
I like that.
I didn't think it was gonna hit.
I love seeing creative side Bs off DI and off stage.
It was the side B I was expecting, but it felt like the jump was a little too low, so I just thought it would miss.
My definition of creative is I wouldn't have done it, so.
Well, that's for me, that's a bad definition of creative. Because it means if I've done it, it might be creative, but it's also definitely stupid.
Yeah, tough spot to get back there.
Yeah, with no resources, that's just sort of rinse repeat. Or just get kicked in the face.
That's the rinse, isn't it?
Yes. A little bit of a thunderstorm. Cancel boots.
I like that.
I don't.
Well, didn't happen to me. It was earlier that was happening to me. Ooh. Very drifty.
Oh, you might have meant to turn that around, or was reading like a roll behind.
I think they were trying to get the like max dip crouch cancel on the FD, but since it didn't actually hit them, it kind of messed things up.
Cloud can really mess with Clarence recovery. But I do like adding the buff to Clarence, where you get your double jump back if you down special.
Down special, yeah.
Because that added a whole new like mini game when Clarence is recovering against Absa. And quite a few other characters as well. I think that's just a good change for the game.
Yeah, I like that for the fire characters. Just give them a unique way to get their double jump back. Doesn't super duper change their game plan.
Fair dodge. It definitely would have been game. So how often are you gonna start crouch canceling now?
Me?
Yeah, you.
After watching this, I'm definitely gonna try and think about it at least. I need it to be muscle memory. It can't be a.
No, that's something you need to react to. You see F till 1. All right, well, I mean, this is last stock. He can do it, but 114% is quite a bit of a deficit. But Thoreau seems comfortable on this stage. I wouldn't have thought it'd be an amazing after stage if you're fighting against Claren anyway.
Yeah. Though, I feel like a lot of flat boost narrowing happens with Clarence on this stage.
That's the impossible down smash. You can SDI it in 5 different ways and not know which direction you're going.
Yeah. Hayes actually doesn't do a whole lot of the typical flat boost nair stuff. Probably because their neutral's just good enough they don't need something that's kind of a crutch for Claren neutral.
I think it's more to do with Hayes just not being the type of player to want to like just
Fling
charge
themselves
in.
at people.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's all I do.
Maybe there's a reason he's in Grand Finals.
The heck?
And we're on commentary.
And I've never beat them. They'll just like be patient on their secondaries and still get rinsed.
I honestly feel like you probably would do worse against my Clarence than my setter burn. Because I should probably do that.
Better.
Oh, this could be an Absa stock?
Oh.
Well, welcome to Absa.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Claire and I just run into the FB, so yeah, probably.
Smoked salmon. Actually cheering for Soroas. You don't see that too often. Oh, Hayes? No, I thought he would double dip.
Go. Well,
Didn't need the
It's
double.
that Nair Dacus. Getting a lot of mileage.
I love doing stuff like that, where you get hit with like F till 2 and get popped up, but you know you have enough time, like you have the frame advantage to still hit them.
Yeah.
It feels really good with Clarion because you get hit, popped up, and then you get a meaty down air.
I see. Need to open my third eye to reversal situations like that a bit more.
Force Spring's so good at reversal too.
Yeah. All my moves are frame 7. I want faster moves. Daniel.
Hayes just, it's felt like Hayes hasn't had control this whole game. Oh, really interesting. Up tilt. Turn around, up tilt to. Ooh. Maybe a little bit of control. I mean, this is an even game now, really.
Yeah. Dacus?
Yeah, you have to know
So
whenever
good.
Clarion gets you with like Nair or anything. Oh, yeah, now he has to leave. Okay. You just have to know whenever Clarion gets like some sort of a Nair or any sort of like back air tipper or anything like that to hold out, because it's coming. There will be a Dacus.
I have a Clarion secondary and it's hard not to. It's just so good.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
It just feels right.
I don't even need the tipper. It'll
If
still
I don't
feel
get
pretty
every
cool.
stock by either spamming down air or Dacusing, then I'm not playing Clarion right now.
Curious to see both these players neutral in this last stock.
This is where spaghetti generally comes out.
I feel
'Cause
like
this is
I
the
don't
difference between-
associate Hayes and spaghetti much.
Hayes can.
But
It depends on how composed Hayes is that day. Hayes seems to be in a good mood today, so I haven't really seen much spaghetti.
Very on.
But this is a big deal. This is
We've
the
got a
difference between
problem
going.
with that dash attack tipper.
It's either 1-1 or 2-0, and that's huge. Oh
Still
no,
I mean, literally almost even.
that's not.
Oh, wow.
Bad DI too. Yeah, if Hayes kept holding out, he would have survived that. Okay, game point.
Yeah. Grapple. I like this stage.
Shiro retiring, then possibly winning a monthly doesn't actually mean anything. I see him now.
There he goes. The mouse's movement was nuts.
Better than any of these players. Top tier. Better than Ori.
That airspeed, dude. That basically looked like Ori just running around.
I'm pretty sure commentators are the only people that see that and not
Hopefully.
actual stream. So
Hopefully.
people on stream probably just think we're insane and have no
Oh.
idea what we're talking
Not even
about.
just the players, the stream too. Yeah, we're just psychos. Don't worry about it. Oof.
Yeah, that's the adjustments I'm talking about, where Shiro's is putting out different clouds at the edge so he can't like do some sort of down special.
What they do to get back here. Get past the number line. Up there to follow.
But I mean, we've seen Hayes come back from way more than this, so
Yeah.
this isn't really that far down.
I don't mind these being a semi-regular grand finals. These are fun to watch.
This stage is it's a good Clarion stage, but I also feel like against Soro specifically, it gives Soro's quite a bit of space. And I don't
Yeah.
really know if I want to have Soro's having all this vertical space.
You can like really safely get off stage with those flats, I feel like, as Abza. You just kind of assume you'll be able to float back to one of the spots.
It's one of those things where it's like your comfort pick may not actually be the best choice.
It's out of the way of that platform chase. Potential reversal. This is all extra credit for throwers too.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard.
Yep. Is that just a nair straight into a back air? I didn't know she could do that.
This is where we get to see. Oh, okay. So if Hayes stays composed, this is 100% doable. This is
Yeah.
actually not that bad. Like you're down a stock and you don't want to be, but you got to still play patiently and play the game you've been
It's
playing.
hard because you know you'll be getting whittled away against Throwers' Abza here.
That's why I said you got to play patient.
Yep.
Because a few more of those and you're already at 60% and they still have another
Ooh.
stock. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, very unfortunate.
All right, well,
That's grand finals?
should be grand finals. I'm pretty sure that was 3.
Yeah, it was reset game 3. Oh,
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
This
Okay.
month's GG's.
So that's been our April monthly.
Yeah. Fun first turning back with commentary and stuff. That was
Yeah,
cool.
we got this up. Last monthly will definitely count towards this season of PR, and Back in Blood will be the last thing of this PR. So
Makes
after
sense.
Back in Blood, I don't know how many. We should have a good solid like top 8 to put in there because I don't know how I'll figure this out. Because
Yeah.
only just going to Back in Blood shouldn't count for a PDX PR. You know, because Soul can come down and win first place. And like, does that
Yeah,
count?
Soul's gonna
Like,
be
you
first
know.
place on our PR. Funny.
But anyway, thank all you guys for watching.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It was awesome.
Nice having commentary back. And we'll see you over in Back in Blood on May 14th.
Hope to see you guys there. Have a good one.